Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Battle Cattle Does Satisfactory. We are going... Well, I don't know quite what we're doing. I've called the stream Radio Gagga tonight because we did say we need radio control units. But we've also just heard that Vimus has a plan. So anything could happen in the next 3 hours. So that's going to be fun. Streaming with me tonight, as always, is Vimus, and we've got Expired Minotaur, who is over on the clock app.
Yep, we're getting the normal sounds of the start of the stream. Danny, thanks for the roses, finger hearts, and the roses.
We got Arisoku's in chat with us as well, and in game. And I'm noticing that Sully, who
and the donuts
came in and left before we started. And Obscurum's in Vimus' chat as well. So hello to everybody there.
There's CJ.
CJ, there we go. That's the second hole we've heard tonight, but only the first one that's been on a stream, because the last hole was from Sully, and he had a special hole. He had a special hole, and nobody on stream heard it. Yeah.
Lily and Danny, thank you for the heart, mate.
If there's a special hole,
hey Pete,
can you hear it scream? No.
Don't worry, Sully. We appreciate your special hole.
Danny,
we always
doubling
appreciate
a point straight away.
Every hole's special. We'll go with that.
Something has gone wrong on my computer because I keep hearing the sound of USB devices connecting and disconnecting. So
the sound of USB. Fun. This is the sound of technology. Yes, as you can quietly beat to death whatever device it is that happens to be causing the trouble.
It's probably one of the many hard drives that I've got plugged in down there. So
many hard. That's a good idea. That's a hole for birthdays and a holidays. Yes, it is a birthday holidays. Oh God, yes.
Hey, Jay, thank you for the heart, mates.
Hello, everybody.
I don't know how I'm on 6 viewers and 1 total view.
That is excellent. We're by the crusty oscillators. This is a good point.
Stats today.
That's amazing. We're where we left off. We got to a significant point. But I want to look at something before I go further.
Right.
Yeah, you want me to drive a big truck? There's no. Oh God, I have to find a reason to have a truck.
No, there are big trucks, but we don't usually use them because.
Well, we've too much flying going on.
We've got flying,
floating us like Battlestar Refinery over there. There's one.
Go on, drive it.
There you go. That's what. Oh, I could do that. Give me some fuel. I need some fuel. Oh God damn it. I've got fuel. I have actually got fuel on me. Wow. Hold on a second. Let's reverse up a bit. I want to get some speed up here. There we go. Let's truck. Okay, gear.
Up if you go. Oh, okay. Don't fall off the other edge.
The roof isn't flat, so.
I'm gonna. Well, I could go off the other end. Should I go off the other end? I can go off the other end. That's probably a better choice. Try and get to full speed. Because speed is what I need.
Yeah, it's got its points back. For
Alright, here we go. Let's go for it. Here we go. We're off. How far can we get off the building? Here's the question. Ooh. Oh, hello. That gives you the willies.
Quite a way.
Donk.
Wow, actually, that's quite far.
I made it. I made it. Satisfactory. What is this sorcery? Yes, we have our transportation trucks. This is the largest of the vehicles we can have, apart from trains. Ours are the ones we can control properly ourselves. Mm-hmm. You can control trains to a certain extent. You're surprised it didn't explode. They don't seem to take damage in this game, which is fine. I'm alright with that.
And you don't take damage if you're in a truck and you jump off something.
Yes, this is true. Very cool truck. It's an excellent truck. Honestly, if I hit this really hard.
Ice cream cones again.
Well, there's nothing wrong with ice cream cones. Can I get over this? No, it's not going to let me do that. Damn it. Okay, I shall stop dicking around in trucks. 1 second, in a moment. Right. In fact, no, I'm going to use the truck and go to a location that you guys were messing in last week that I missed out on. I want to examine something. Which is not very far away. Well, you guys last week, if I remember correctly, were plumbing things like Caterium and what have you in this local vicinity. Some extra Caterium nearby. And we are going to need it. So I'm going to head in that general direction. Oh, if I don't roll the truck over.
Thank you for the ice cream cone.
Can I go underneath this? Oh, that's disappointing. Who put this in the way? I can't be having that.
Oh, here they come. Here come the ice cream cones.
Will I stop trucking around? I could probably try and stop trucking around.
Thank you for the 25 ice cream cones. Danny, thank you for the sleigh.
I'm gonna get, there's a route maybe over here I can get over the things. There's belts everywhere around here, which is excellent. Now, Myator put in some water pump, or somebody did last week.
There, sit jackpot.
I did last week because we needed water for something which we didn't need water for in the end. So,
well, I've got actually
that was the thing.
Over that we're gonna go.
Lovely. For 15 GGs.
Now I'm looking around for the waterfall, which is around.
Oh right.
Over here, there's a waterfall. I'm
you're not gonna get through there.
Have to get. No, sorry, I'm gonna leave it there for now. The truck's staying there for now. I'm afraid it'll set a straddle that.
The waterfall's, yeah, that way.
Excellent. Heading that way now. So, no power. The reason I want to come over to the waterfall is because I've discovered through nefarious means, as in
you can put pumps down here. I've always said this a couple of weeks ago.
You did. We can get 4 in, and that's very important because
I haven't even put music on yet.
So
song quests aren't on.
We've got Caterium nearby, haven't we? We've been processing it. I think you turned it into ingots, or did you not bother in the end?
Yeah, we've got ingots.
I don't know.
Of Caterium, yeah.
On a belt.
See, what I was pondering was, we're going to need a lot of them because we can, as much as anything else. We don't need that many, really. But I found out you could put 4 water pumps in this location by being a bit strategic and dicking about. So I'm just going to put them in here now so I don't forget. Hopefully you don't mind. I'm going to chuck them in. One at the back will fit in the water there. It doesn't seem to be too bad a thing. There we go. There's one at the back. Out of the way.
If you can show your score, let me have a look. What's going on, Pete?
I squeeze one at the back over here. Maybe turn it around a little bit. There we go. There's one there. Stop with the puns. Pondering, were you?
You have 8,305 points, Pete.
That's somewhere around here.
You're getting filtered for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. But it has tried to send it 3 times, and it's got filtered there.
About there, maybe. I think we can squeeze one in. Ah, a second. That's gone further away than I expected. Let me just see if I can. Oh no, I saw it. It went blue. It went blue. Where is it?
I don't know what number's getting filtered in there.
Perfect. Right. So, in theory, that's 1,200 water available. Because you can overclock all of those and do that.
That's pretty cool.
That's like loss.
And in Caterium terms, when you're using a refinery Caterium and water, it's a 1-to-1 ratio.
Right.
So you need 1,200 water, 1,200 Caterium ingots.
I see. So are we making 1,200 Caterium ingots?
We can do. I wanted to water there so I knew it was there so I didn't forget. We don't need it right now.
Music's now on, so if you want to do song request, you can.
What I was going to suggest, though, however, as you can see from the list of instructions, we've got radio control units in the swamp for 40 pieces a minute.
I don't have the music overlay on
this. Turbos in the desert. And double alclad sheets. Oh, yeah, we need to up the alclad sheet situation, didn't we? We were working on the alclad sheets at the end of last week.
Yes. Yes, that's what we were doing. And radio control units was the next
because of the
jump.
Because the alclad sheets will stop things jamming up.
Yes, that's right.
The radio control units need computers. ARI is making computers.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, how many is ARI making? They were oily computers, if I'm correct. ARI, can you correct me if I'm wrong on that?
They were oily computers.
And it's a 1-to-1 ratio.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So we need 1 computer per radio control unit.
Yeah.
So we need to go and find out exactly how many computers ARI's making. And if you don't need to make it any bigger, great. If we do, we might start making crystal computers. Now, there's a whole section of stuff we haven't built yet over here. If you remember correctly, when we started messing about in this area again, I'm going to fly past the water pumps and back towards the main factory. We built the crystal oscillator factory, but that was only half of the equation. Because we took out high-speed connectors and AI limiters and circuit boards to make this happen.
Yes, you're right.
I have a plan for rotors or the stators that you took out, though.
Yes, I would assume with the motor factory, you'd just sync the motors and the state.
I've got 420 bonus iron ore.
Yeah, perfect.
Now because of Mark 6.
Brandon,
so I'll be using that.
Yeah.
Brandon, thank you for helping me.
So I think what we should do first of all is go and find the computers. Let's jump on the zip wire and go and find the oily computers.
I didn't even see
Go for the little
it
event.
come through.
Head
I
for
don't know,
Ari.
Lily, what happened there.
So
I don't
how
know
many
what's
computers
happening.
do you
There's
need?
the spin.
40.
40.
Yeah.
Minute.
It's underneath the.
Yeah.
That's another jackpot.
40?
That's
Do you think-
another jackpot.
I
we
think you're asking the world.
I saw the message though from Lily.
Well,
asking
okay.
Spin.
Is it worth us coming over there or not then? Just get on with
Um,
building a new factory.
I am producing
Yes.
10.
That's good. Should we just start with that?
Yeah, 2 jackpots already tonight.
11.25.
Or should we just we just send all of those across to the current factory so it's working, and we'll worry
Yes.
about adding new computing later. So let's go over your way. Let's head your way anyway.
Yes.
So we're going to head in your general direction.
You'll
I'll catch up with
find
them.
that it's actually. You'll
Yeah.
find that
Yeah.
there is a drone port on the top of this base already.
Okay.
That may
Are we
or
going
may
to?
not already have the capacity to take computers to a location.
We're turning right here. Turn right, not left. Thank you very much. And I suppose the question I've got for you with that then is:
There is a drone port. It is powered.
Are you using it for something else? Are we stealing from
It has computers in it. There is no destination set.
Oh, in which case we may as well go to the
This
swamp and
port
set the
was
destination.
gone
No
for 5
destination.
Fair enough.
Let's go and find out what the destination should be. That's the right thing to do. Then you
I'm
just
going
tell us
to
the name.
rename
Was close to a
this
loss.
port As from Marseille, Provence.
Thanks
to
for the Heartmeat
Computer
goodie bag.
Because
why not?
Swamp, Mr. Stephen, swamp. Let's do this. If you can get on the wire.
I can't get on. Bloody
Brandon
wire.
winning the
It's-
goodie
you know,
bag.
I've still not got the hang of flying and connecting to a wire at the same time.
That's fair enough.
I can do it when it's
There is-
jumping and connecting to a wire.
We have to replace all these zip wires with the 1.1 tubes when they arrive.
Oh yeah.
And you
Trying to
can
spend the
actually route
coins
stuff
here. We are
around.
trying to hit the 200 roses goal at the moment.
We have to do that
Do it,
anyway. It's
people,
just
do it.
it's the rules.
We're going to man tube at ground level across everything.
Why the bot getting filtered? So I don't know. I noticed it in Kate's stream earlier as well. Danny, TikTok must
Cake.
be starting.
He said
Extreme.
cake. He said cake. No, cake. I want cake. My brother-in-law's birthday today.
Her
Happy
sub
birthday.
badge does read cake.
Excellent. In which case, she's embraced the cake.
Don't embrace
I wouldn't.
cake.
No, you
It'll
get
just get all
crumbs
over you.
everywhere.
Hashtag embrace the cake.
I don't know where they've gone. Where have you gone to?
We've gone to the swamp.
Swamp.
Dear
Right.
Because we're
God,
going-
the lag here is appalling.
Well,
I wanna
I've got my light switched off, haven't I? My lights,
Yeah, no,
my lights
I
set
don't.
to nothing.
I just all of
I
a
want
sudden
to see what my
it's-
computer's like because
It's fine until you get to a certain point, and then all of a sudden
Hold on a
lag.
is that a CPU?
Have we not even built the factory yet?
Oh, it must be graphics if Mistress is strolling.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah,
it's a
it's got
graphics
the
thing.
graphics.
It's a graphics.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
Okay,
going over there then.
Well, you were the first one to exclaim it last week, so that's perfect.
I may have to restart my computer.
That bad?
That bad, huh?
It is really driving.
Wow.
It's every few seconds it's going off.
If you look away towards
yes, Pete, there was
towards the
an
base
app
and
update
then
and
turn
they've
your lights.
It's
fixed some
not-
stuff
not-
in it.
Not lag, the USB connecting sound.
Oh.
Doo-dum, doo-dum, doo-dum,
Doo-dum,
doo-dum,
doo-dum.
doo-dum, doo-dum, doo-dum.
It's like unusual.
Somehow I've got my
my
HP system information up.
Do you make it into a rap? Is it got a consistent beat to it that you can sing along to? It's like
Probably not.
You know what I could
Did
do?
it?
I could turn the sounds off, but
did-
then
Well, you're going to hear that still, aren't you?
no.
Right. We haven't built a factory for this yet, which is a bit disturbing.
So
I
it's
don't
too
think-
early, Sarah.
What's
We haven't, so-
what's going on here? I haven't said hello to Sarah this evening or anybody else in Dan's chat. So hello everybody in Dan's chaos. Not Dan's chaos. The other chaos.
Okay, I've turned my system sounds off. I can still hear the gain, and you guys, so that should be all right.
Sarah's gone for another spin again. She's not getting jackpot that time.
Right, so this is making alumina solution. Excellent. This is our extra alumina, isn't it? So that's going across the way into the... Do we have to do the alclad sheets first? That's the question, I suppose. Where are we at? So we haven't built this blooming factory yet. I thought we had.
No, we've
right.
We got to a point, but we haven't built it.
So we've done the crystal oscillators.
Scammed.
We've got casing and computers, and we're gonna make a load of radio control units. Now, on the screen it says 40 a minute, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
on our calculation. I'm just referring back to.
Yeah.
It says 10.
Oh.
But the reason it's like that is because we're making 20 crystal oscillators a minute at the other site. So do you want to should we just drop it back down to 10 and just live with it for now?
Okay.
Do the time, because we can run that and we can that'll get us going.
Yeah. And then we see how
allow it to happen.
If we need it, we can
muck about with it more.
Muck about with it. Yeah. Of course.
I think that's reasonable.
That's what we do. Just muck about with it.
Yeah, I'm looking at where we're going to place this thing. I think I was going to go opposite the other ingot factory, but
that's not easy because there's a lot of stuff all over the place.
I mean, where we would put the inputs and outputs, possibly there's things. Well, this is a 4-manufacturer build, this one. So, and there's no technically no underfloor.
Okay.
No, but if we just nudge it, if we just bung it across,
could we fit it in there? We might just be able to fit it in there.
1 second. If I then go 1, 2, 3, manufacturers are 3 wide. We tend to go because we like having the drone ports on the roof.
Yeah, we'll tend to go 4.
We'll go 4 wide. So if I then get rid of those 2, we don't need those. That's reasonable, and then we can deal with the beams later.
You nearly got scammed.
And besides, it's opposite the exact opposite the one over the road. Yeah. They're also, if you look at the blueprint.
Hey, Paige.
Factory's blueprint for manufacturers, normal one, is in fact 4 deep. It's 3 wide and 4 deep, I think, isn't it? That's not 4. It's 4 wide and 3 deep. Okay, well 3 deep
it's
times
not quite
4.
The song that Jay
12
requested,
plus 2.
But I know he still likes that
14.
song.
So let's go 14 long. So if I go 10.
14 long is incidentally my leg measure.
11. Is that right? Oh bugger! We're going to run into this. We have to go side by side. We're going to have to do a double width one. Or double height. Okay. We could do double height. The zip line. Oh no, there's the zip lines in the way. There's bloody belts in the way.
We don't need an underfloor with this, right?
Ooh, sneaky.
So we build it.
No, it's those two. No, we have to go. No.
Somebody's just requested Back in Black, and it's put on Enter Sandman, but it's put on Enter Sandman instead.
What is wrong with that system of yours? Because it does that all the time. It does weirdness.
Has it done that before?
Yes. People request. It's like there's an AI thing involved, and the AI doesn't know what people want.
I mean, it'd be terrible if you get, if you order up, bring your daughter to the slaughter, and all of a sudden you get, oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary.
A mashup. You'll get like DJ Cumberbund has turned up and done a mashup of the whole thing. It'd be like a nightmare.
Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers.
Yeah, very much so. 3. If you go 2 deep instead, 2 deep.
I know you asked for it the other day, but
which will be 3, 3, 8 in total. That's 11 at the moment. So if I delete 11, 10.
Julie Martin says, "Yo, what's up? Hello, welcome, first time chatter."
Hello.
I have to point out there are other people who are streaming with me at the same time. We're doing multiplayer builds here, so do come and join in the fun. Apparently, there's fun that happens somewhere.
We do occasionally have some
at
fun.
that level.
What?
Level of
How'd they do that?
I don't even know how you did it. I mean,
I've done a trough.
That's impossible.
I will untrough the trough. 1 second. Yeah, that was. Can you
replace? All the way, hang on, it's all the way onto the other end as well. So we need to
can you replace that so I don't make that mistake twice?
That. Yeah.
Thank you very much. What I was going to suggest was this zip wire. Let's put it in the underfloor.
I was going to say, can we go through it? Can we have like a tunnel through the factory?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. So normally we go too high. If we go one more, then just put doors on it. So we're going to go from that.
Okay, that's interesting. Could we go out?
They requested
it. Go out, like there, and then have our doors going through.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Because then I think, because then this is going to be
so
fun.
You need 2 sets of doors. Okay, this is going to be fun.
I like the idea of that immediately. Immediately, our factories become something. We're basically building zip wire heaven instead.
We are. Julie, how are you? What have you been up to? Have you had a nice weekend?
Hopefully you have. Welcome.
We're looking for walls. There we go. Automated
there you go.
gates.
How's that?
These are the ones that we like to
Can we get to? Oh no, that's not. That's not right. Yeah, I put it in the wrong place. I need the gap is so wide between them that we need. No, I need a gap in the middle. I need to get rid of the
still got
ones.
a minute.
Like that.
I was saying to Harry before the stream how I ended up streaming for 6.5 hours yesterday.
How?
Madness.
They make documentaries about that sort of thing for Netflix.
I did.
They do, yeah. He died because I'm coming through. Will let me in? Yes.
Yeah, because there's nothing there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right. Okay. No, there was.
I did 3.5 hours of painting, and then a 3-hour gaming stream a few hours later.
Nice. I've yet to do any. I would do a painting stream. I really can't paint, so it wouldn't be a good thing to watch.
That's brilliant.
Maybe it's the only way you get me to paint. Actually,
what I'd like.
I've got all the equipment, but none of the ideas.
Is like a woodworking YouTube channel, but I don't have any talent when it comes to woodwork. So that's although
reasonable.
It could be fun. I'd like to have all of my limbs.
That's the
Feels fun. You got to spin him.
Yeah, Obscura knows all about that. Mistakes were made the other day, and at a particular factory, and somebody didn't leave with all their limbs that day.
That's not good. I know somebody...
Or digits. Not limbs, digits. My apologies.
I know somebody in the States who decided they wanted to make guitars. He wanted to become a luthier, is the term.
Yes.
He was about 2 weeks into doing it, and he cut one of his fingers off.
Oh, Jesus. Ain't nobody got no time for that.
No. Well,
you know what's turned out now? Look at that. They were shorter than I thought. So we could have got away with not having anything.
I like this. I like this idea. It's new and innovative.
It's staying. It's staying for no reason.
In big in big letters with inverted commas, so large.
You're going for first.
Danger to shipping.
Danny would be very unhappy if you go for first, Phil.
You know what? Why don't we lower the front part by 1 again?
You are like
so it matches.
40,000 points away from first at the moment.
So it matches all the other buildings around.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if it fits. And then the back part can be something different. We can make it a 2-part building. Although we're never going to extend this thing.
That's okay. To you. You'd have to get all the most of the points off Lily and Sarah to do it.
I don't know. Actually, if I do this, we're not going. Oh, we're going to extend this factory vertically if we do this.
In black ACDC. It works if you put ACDC on it.
What did you do?
Have a look at the other side.
Oh, yeah, no, I see what you've done. Yeah, that will work. Because of glitching.
It's not good, but it does work. Mm-hmm. I think we need to go back to the doors there, though, because otherwise it looks a bit odd.
It does look a little weird, but I'm all right. I'm down with that.
Can you skip your own? Yeah, you should let you skip your own song. You just can't skip somebody else's.
Unlucky, yeah. I'm guessing the missus wasn't too happy about that one. Yeah, I heard about that from one of our esteemed colleagues, dude. That was not nice. Basically, people, when you're playing with steel, well, when you're working with steel, you're definitely not playing with it. And bad things can happen when unfortunate stuff happens. Yeah, unfortunate things happen for someone. It was they were missing some digits at the end of the day. Not pleasant. Very unpleasant indeed.
Basically, what we're saying is don't have any ambition because it only goes wrong.
I've just realised we have a real pain in the arse with this factory, but that's okay. Well, the problem with this layout is, as always, we are going to need the underfloor, in fact, because I wasn't going to think we need it, but we're going to need it to split up the incoming and send it upstairs.
So we are right. Okay.
Which is fine. It's not a problem. What are the windows we're using elsewhere? Are we not using windows in this section?
We're not here. We're using these really
mad walls.
Bloody walls.
Can you put an awkward bloody wall in for me, please?
I could put an awkward bloody wall in, yeah. We've got some blueprints, some awkward bloody blueprints.
We have. Bloody hell.
5 for 5s. Let's try those. And then we have
4 high, not 5 high. 5's way too big.
Oh well, I was gonna do 5 on there and then 4 on the upper one, but no, that's fine.
We don't need to go any higher than 4 because this is going to get tall enough as it is.
4 before then.
Yeah, that's tall enough. We can actually go. That's 5 tall. You got a shorter one.
Danny said she had it on 1 of hers.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody it is. I must have clicked on.
So was the other one 6? Jeez.
No, I don't think the other one's 6. I think I've just mislabeled one of them. Oh, I put it the wrong way round. That's why.
I think if.
Oh no, it isn't.
Oh.
I don't know what I've done.
I know. Oh yes, it is.
That's 3.
Oh no, it isn't. What that? Huh? Okay, that's fine. Do it. Do that one.
Where are your points? You gave all your points away, Angus.
Yeah, do that. And then what we can do is we can put a layer of wall above that for the layer above, which is fine. And then stick a sort of like a nice little wall above, like that. And you'll be able to see through it and see the structure.
Well, you spent them all on bad song requests.
Who's this? Who's making bad choices of music?
Angus is always making bad choices of music.
Have we been? Oh dear.
Should point out, Manus was actually playing customer service simulator over there.
He is. Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Radio DJ simulator. All requests.
Oh, just letting everyone control it. I've got Amy Winehouse on now.
Oh dear.
There's your second.
Oh dear me.
What does she want?
Why has Angus lost all of his points?
Because he's been careless.
Because he deserves it.
All we hear is Angus has lost points. Angus has lost points.
I did call my stream tonight Radio Gagga.
I was going to call it that as well.
Yesterday at 2,500, Angus, and lost them all.
Lost it all.
Set mine up last week.
He gave you 500 back from that, but yeah, you lost it all then.
Oh yeah, well, I can win this week. Computers and a lack thereof.
Yeah, that's about right.
Is that the name of a stream? Because it should be.
It is. That's what I called it.
Name of Vim stream. Yeah.
Because it's accurate.
Yeah.
There's not any more walls in for now because I haven't plumbed it in yet, and it's going to be really difficult to finish plumbing it in. I've just realised I'm boxing myself out of this situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll belt this all up.
Yes.
That 3 works quite well, though, doesn't it?
You're back in 3rd.
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
you
that's
nice. Have you ever taken Lily?
Can you put another layer on? Can you just do the sides? Oh no, just to the end for the minute, so I can again.
The end.
Do one of the ends.
Do the end. A few people with jackpot.
Yeah. No, not that end. The other end.
The other end. The other. All of the other ends.
Top shelf.
On the top.
Top shelf.
You're only 1,000 away from second, Sarah. As well.
Near there.
Just a little bit more than 1,000.
Thank you, sir. It's a glorious thing. So leave the others alone for the minute.
The great thing about these actually is that you fly in and out of them, so it's not quite.
Is Pete going to get a win this time?
True.
He was 6
but
yesterday.
At the same time, I am somewhat
He's got
concerned.
a win.
I'll put these on, and then we'll leave the other side off for now.
Ooh, missed. Because I've got to remember the drone ports. These machines are going to be making radio control units, please. Oh, this is going to be interesting, because I know I've done this type of thing before, but getting it quite like this is going to be interesting.
How many are you making?
The full, I think it's 1 each. I think that is the standard, isn't it, for these? Ooh, this is going to be interesting. How am I going to manage to make this happen?
Would that fit?
Each machine makes 2.5, Famous.
That means we can clock them. We can mess with it later. So just 1 each, please, for now. I just miscalculated. That's all right. I don't mind miscalculation on that scale. I'm gonna place
Just
this.
one. I can't set it to 1 for some reason.
Really?
I enter target production rate of
Typical.
1, it goes to 0.
Hold on a second. let me have a
It's
look.
working now. I've
It's
had
working
to
now,
come
is
out
it?
and go
Okay.
back in.
All right.
Right.
I'm gonna go
that
across.
Lily with a goodie bag. GG.
The power of Lily compels you. The power of Lily compels you.
Oh, that's 2 black.
Maybe I should put those a bit further apart.
Should I
No.
put Angus?
Yes.
No, we are not having repellent songs on.
Propellant.
Yeah, so you know, like the things like the animal repellent things that you have in the garden that play the really high pitched sounds.
My mother's got those for cats.
Yeah, apparently there's some tracks of those on Spotify that you can search up with this bot.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah.
Who? Just why? Why people? Why? Right.
Angus, he's telling us there's so many of them.
Now you wonder why Angus has got no points. This is exactly why Angus has no points.
Yeah, there are too many, way too many. Bang on. Yep, we have
Pop that there.
Back in Black now.
But
Okay.
there are no cats.
No cats. Now we need. Of
Apparently, there's questionable ones as well.
course there is.
What, are they
It's the
questionable
internet. There's always
because-
question.
Because you don't know if they're going to work or not, or
Yeah. Or is it like some kind of political thing? They're asking questions of stuff. I don't know. We need into this factory a supply of.
Lily, thank you for the
batteries.
50 roses.
ooh,
Now, underneath the opposite factory are
This one-
batteries.
Apparently, there's one called Expired Minotaur Repellent.
Who made?
I'm
Well,
pretty sure he's joking at this point.
he's writing it right. He's making it right now,
Or
isn't he?
he's
He's
made it and
manufacturing one.
uploaded
Yeah.
it.
if you wanted
Yeah.
to do that, it would cost you something like
I
10
don't
quid a
know.
year
Wait.
to list your song on Spotify.
So I'm going to try and run.
Pardon me.
Across
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
I
that
have
was,
done that.
that was quite funny the way that. So when I did my painting live, I
have you?
set up
Nice.
a speaker behind me.
Right.
So I set up a Bluetooth speaker so I could still play all the sound effects from the gifts.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then they were playing the roses, which plays a fart sound behind me.
Oh, that's that.
And
So
then coming
basically,
through
you were
on my mobile
ventriloquism.
speaker.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you ventriloquist farts from your. That's excellent.
And
I cannot
Yeah.
argue with this.
it worked out quite well.
Right. So the question is, what do I set this to? Now this is
Even
going.
my,
I think it's going to be an even split. Yeah. it'll
Even
be
my
an even split.
agency manager turned up in the live and started sending them as well as they were doing it.
See, everybody loves a good fart joke. Everybody, and most
true.
fart jokes are bad, so that's fine. Now we need to run
You
back.
mean they leave a bad smell?
It's going to be 1 hour
They
of
do
Stefano
leave a
saying
sort
that.
of aroma.
Yes.
Angus, I've already got a sound audio clip of Stefano saying, "Well, that's actually crazy." So, a 1 hour clip of it. Yeah, I can organise that.
You want one with the best possible taste. Now,
And we experiment.
See, you know.
I
What?
know.
you know.
You experiment some of them. What?
Right, I'm gonna pop this across. Exactly that one. We're gonna do a quick split
I've
up.
just seen
top
I've
here.
button on Vimes's live that I can just push share on.
Oh my god. Ooh!
Oh,
It's working! My notifications are actually working! Hooray!
Oh, there you go.
I fixed them! Thank you, Minotaur! Although they're not on screen, which is more concerning. The noise is there, but the on screen isn't. Oh, there it is. It's just arrived now. Thank you.
Yeah.
84 months.
7 years.
Wow.
7 years of being a sub.
This is excellent. That's how old we are, people. Also, that's what you've got to catch
There
up
was a
with.
gap where I wasn't subbed as well.
It's terrible.
And I was between jobs, so I cancelled my subs, didn't I?
Quite well. I've no argument with that. Are you earning? No. Therefore, why would you? That's
And we
fine.
see what they sound like. No, Angus. We're not having repellents out. Oh, I've just seen I'm a coconuts on the list. Not again, Angus. It's not even Angus, it's Phil.
That's because Angus has got no... But Angus has paid Phil to do it. Right. So I've got that routed that way
I see it and
deliberately.
instantly go to blame Angus because he's the one that always requests that.
Yes, he is. For a bit of shizzle and giggles...
Ooh. Oh, that's this error message that come up. Oh, okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and place... Where's that? It's on
Phil
line
did
with
it for
that.
Angus. Of course.
Well, this is the power of Angus. No.
What have we got? Pour some sugar on me playing now.
That's a great tune.
It's not if you're diabetic.
It's well, it's more of a jibe at that point, isn't it?
This is discrimination against me and my fellow Angus. This is crazy.
Oh, there's now more than one Angus. What the hell?
Dunno. Apparently so. I think he has got 2 accounts called Angus, so yeah.
You know, the collective name for Angus is a steakhouse.
It is.
A steakhouse.
Are you from Aberdeen? We'll get it right. If you're not, you're wrong.
Never
Hey,
imagine
lad.
saying Angus paid Phil. Well, we know how much you like putting that song on.
There is that. Yeah, that's the fact. And fact has been stated. Could do it there, but then
Just stereotypes.
I moved it further over. Will that actually still work?
Is it though, Angus?
What we'll do is if I pop it a little bit further along here. Actually, we'll just route it straight into the hole. Stuff it.
Danny's gaining more points again. Crazy.
Danny at this point is just a point hoover.
Yeah, she's got a big lead at the moment.
I wonder if we can go through 90 degrees there, or whether it's going to be...
She's winning by nearly 32,000 points. She's got over double second place at the moment.
Don't forget, numbers of points go up as well as down. Oh, sorry, it's something else, isn't it?
They can't go down, yeah.
Actually, in Minotaur Streams terms, that's actually 100% accurate.
No, we're not up in the spin yet.
All right. Hopefully, that has routed batteries into the top.
Leave it at 5k.
Oh, Mr. S, can you do me a huge flavour? Are you flavour? Can you do me a flavour?
Do you flavour?
Are you powering
things
at the moment?
I have powered everything.
Have you powered the drone ports? Oh, you have.
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah. Where's I just put something down. I don't know where I built it. Oh, God, that's going to be good. That'll appear later and haunt me.
Out in the distance.
I may have put a random elevator of some form. I don't know how or why, but I have.
Right. Well, when we see one, we'll know where it's come from.
Yeah, exactly. So they should now have there's batteries connected. That's the most important thing. I suppose one of the things you could do, Mr. Stephen, would be really cool, is pop a drone in one of the drone ports and attach computers to it. And then a drone in the other drone port and attach crystal oscillators to it. That would be marvellous. And then I'll do the plumbing inside the base.
Angus just won more points. It's not good.
It just means more pain.
And Phil's giving them to Angus as well.
Phil's a very trusting character.
To be fair, Angus gave all of his points to Phil, so...
Is that because Angus is spending them too fast and actually Phil's a guardian of his points and he's feeding them out piecemeal, point by point? It's like he looks after his wallet.
Slowly paying them back.
Yeah.
Another win for Pete again.
So what I'm going to do...
Phil is his legal guardian of points.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Yes, precisely right. So these are going to come in and they're going to go down, but they need to go down to 2 locations. So I'm going to have to split this again, which is annoying. Oop, wrong button.
It's because Angus is a miner. He is.
Well, we know what miners do.
He's like his babysitter.
We've got no batteries coming in here, have we?
Phil's going to babysit.
I don't know whether it's because there's no drone on there. They should fill up a drone if a drone are right. If the
There is
drone's
a drone,
there.
there are drones on there now. Oh, there are batteries on the thing.
Cool.
They're not.
Doing battery things as we expect.
There's
them to.
200 batteries in the thing,
Yep.
but I'm getting a flashing thing.
That's all right. Flashing is all right.
Right, so now I need to get
Right,
items into them, right?
Yes, please. If you can't remember the port names, you'll have to ask.
No, there's no destination set at the moment. That's why it's not.
Which
There's no-
destinations do they need to be going to?
Ari, can you help with the computer one? Because I forgot what you called it.
Phil's claiming to be a baby, but apparently she's babysitter age. Yeah.
The computer one should be obvious.
Excellent.
I think it should be
Computer
like
province.
Computer Provence.
Right, so
Because
that's
it used to be called Marseille.
Rotterdam, The Hague is connected to Computer Provence,
Nice.
and Schiphol, because
Schiphol.
Bless you.
Hey, Angus,
But yeah.
we said no.
where
What the
where does
hell?
that
Why,
need to go to?
Yeah.
why are you putting on cat
I
repellent?
don't. It's whatever we called the crystal oscillator one.
Is
Damn it! No, don't stop jumping around.
Anyone?
That's not-
You utter basket. That's
That
all right.
did not put on what I expected it to, Phil. By the looks of it. I think it got
Anyone
filtered
know-
the response.
The hell?
where the crystal
Okay.
oscillators are. That's what we did
Anyone
last
know?
week, isn't
Oh,
it?
too many
Yes, it
messages
is what we
because
did last
So
people.
would it
Behind the
not
box.
be Landvetter?
I genuinely don't know.
It went through, Phil. There's just too many
Lambretta.
messages, but it's not.
Not
You might want to
Lambretta.
revoke the last one and try again because it didn't work. With like a different search.
Lambretta sounds like a Persian dish.
It does.
That's a really bizarre one, can you?
Right, I'm gonna have to go
I
back.
think-
If you, Angus, if you
Can
really
have a
want
look,
to waste
because
your points on that
nobody
and something
knows.
that I might just end up skipping this end, then sure.
So what I'm going to do with this.
And there will be no refunds.
No backsies.
I'm going to be playing for this song anyway. Well, the Coconut song, well, you're the one who first played it, so it's always going to be your fault.
Now that's a fact.
Quick, add a blame Angus.
Yes.
I had to blame Angus to the Discord bot. Yeah,
Yep. That's it.
count how many times he gets blamed.
Right. So that's those two set. Then what I'm going to do is burn a couple of holes in the floor.
No power. Shock.
No power to the people.
Or
That's very
not
good.
shock, as the case may be.
Not without
You're
any
not
power.
shooketh.
No.
I think maybe this will work, but I'm not entirely certain you can link those two together. I think that's not going to work because it's too close. It's just too close. Damn. What's happened now?
Well, now I'm to put on with this Coconut song at the moment.
Now, is that one that scares cats away?
Yes.
It probably would with how high pitched the song is here.
If
Oh,
you
really?
really want to scare cats away, you put on Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
did
yeah.
read something quite funny the other day. It was an article about Andrew Lloyd Webber, as an interview with him, and he said that after the last film of Cats, which obviously was panned by everybody and didn't do very well. He had to get himself a support dog.
That's nice. Oh,
we're
that's
flying
excellent.
stuff into here, I see. So we've got computers coming in.
yes, we do.
Oh, uncle, what? Angus, oh god, Phil and Angus are threatening to DJ the live again. You're so confused by your cap.
What's wrong with your cat?
Yeah, you're above 3k. Interesting.
I thought he was confused by his cat. I mean, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Everybody gets confused by their cat at some point in time.
Angus,
Used by cats.
we really need a chipmunk repellent being played in the stream.
Why do I
Out
think
there.
that Angus is the sort of person who would start a podcast with his best friend about all the things they're angry about, called Angus and Stu Are Bitter?
Oh God.
It's the level of pun you get tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think I think we're on.
Warning: low-flying puns on the loose.
Yes.
It should be. I'm going to put a number against this. Actually, layout on this one is going to be that. Set some text here. This is in theory what's going to come out of this. It's not...
Says no.
Does it really?
I got a bad feeling about this.
No.
Always.
Always. So you're bringing those in. The other thing we have to bring in.
Points.
That was careless.
Sarah lost 5,000 points.
That's
Ooh.
incredibly careless. Wow. Got to find the casing supply. Where's my casing supply?
That drops her down the leaderboard.
What am I taking to this factory that isn't computers? What's the other thing?
Crystal
Wait,
oscillator.
it is crystal
You're
please.
not making. You're not doing
I've
one. You're
just
saying you're making 10.
suddenly-
You told me it's one per machine.
Oh, I've been. Oh, I done that. Oh, okay, fair enough. Is it 2.5 per machine then? If that's the case, is that 100%?
Yes.
I can't count.
Minotaur.
You've got 4 machines. You've got 4 machines.
I got it right
What?
without. I gave you the wrong numbers.
Minotaur.
That's what it is, one per machine.
Could you set the
Yeah.
other drone port to Hamburg? One is already set. The other one needs to be Hamburg.
Hamburg.
Now,
Yep, that is set to Hamburg.
And presumably this one needs to go to, because there's a drone on this port at the moment, it needs to go to Rotterdam, to Schiphol.
I believe so, yeah. This one's
I
just
just realised.
leaving. Yeah, so if you want it to actually work, it'll need to know where to go.
Yes.
I also need to put
That's
a
done.
third drone port up here.
Third
That's
one.
disappointing.
But
The
why?
third-
I'm annoyed
drone.
about that. Well, because we chose sensibly, sort of, to set the aluminium casing factory with the drone port on the roof and not plummet across all the factories.
But why?
Because. ...
Fair.
So I need to. Oh crap! I actually spaced these out to make good use of the roof space. Now I realise that's caused me a
Good
slight
use
issue.
of the things that we find.
Lots of random concrete and
But leaving
I
our
don't know.
future
Being
builds
left
in a
behind.
bind.
yes. Uncle Bulgaria will not appreciate what I'm doing here.
Probably
That's-
wouldn't know.
Apparently
No.
the Chickmunk repellent came up as Chickmunk replay anyway.
So you've got
Well,
Alvin
was-
and the Chipmunks.
Yes.
Well, it's a song called Chipmunk Replay by Devilman.
He's just a devil
Oh,
man.
he's just revoked it.
With rubbish in his mind.
I have no idea what this next song is.
You mean they're not just going to play the trash that you pretend to put on?
And now mouse repellent is in the queue
Oh my goodness.
by
me.
ultrasonic pets repellent.
I mean,
When you say mouse repellent, is that popular DJ mouse that you're repelling?
yes. Is it a dead mouse?
Could be an iron mouse.
It
It could be Iron Mouse.
be Iron Mouse.
Could be Finger Mouse.
It also streams on Twitch. The purple
I think
app.
it should be
Mouse
definitely
called
Finger Mouse.
Finger Mouse. Finger mouse, that's me.
There you go.
I remember that.
Perfect. I've got the batteries in the wrong place now because I'm really annoyed about that. Damn it.
See, everybody
okay.
remembers Bagpuss, but I think for me, Finger Mouse was much
I was more Finger Mouse kid.
I am
Yeah.
not doing the dance, Phil.
Do the dance? Are you getting commands? What?
I'm doing
Dance for me.
but
Dance
you don't
for
know
me.
because my camera's not on.
Hey.
Yes.
They want me to do the Numa Numa dance.
What is? Oh my! What are we talking about now?
If you're not doing the Numa Numa guy, meme.
I've no idea what that
Years
means.
ago.
I'm probably quite pleased about that.
You were asking me to dance yesterday too. I know you were, Danny, and it wasn't going to happen.
Lovely jubbly.
Exactly.
How much song requests? Song requests are 25 points at the moment. We might have to put that up if you keep
I was going
requesting
to say soon to be increased. You see, it's always one.
They're clearly not
Cheap
costing enough. If
Yeah.
He said might, he means will.
Phil said you send me a galaxy. I'm not dancing for a galaxy.
Chocolate bar.
You know what? Well, it might be
Suddenly
a whole
I'm
galaxy.
excited about
Might
this
be
situation. Yeah, exactly.
some sort of-
I'm very excited at this point.
A galaxy's 1,000 bits to you.
Understand. I also realised I put that in the wrong place. Damn it.
How much is 1,000 bits again?
Pence. But it's nice pence.
Still only pence.
Well, and isn't it?
Pay.
It'll cost Phil like £10 to send it, and I'll get $5.
Will that connect?
About
Right, let's get
£4.
out.
They don't
Underneath.
even do the conversion properly.
No,
No.
because it's...
No, yeah, it's awful. Because of the conversion, you end up with about 40% of the value. I'm not doing it for £4, Phil.
Right. Has he no shame? No, he has no shame. Right, get dancing.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Orange you
Dag
take
nabbit.
tree. What?
You heard, apparently.
Dance for me. Dance, little sister. That's a tune. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right, batteries are now set to run to all 3 drone ports.
You want one mug? Yeah, one mug's fine.
Am I going to have to change everything else though to make the other part work?
I don't need more than
hope
one mug,
not.
Danny.
This is going to be complicated. Damn it.
Practice my sister. No.
That's frustrating. Do-do-do-do. Little sister.
The song's finished now, Phil.
Ooh. So this building's got weird quickly.
It has, hasn't it? Have you just returned from a trip abroad and found,
have,
what
yeah,
the hell's he building?
Just returned from figuring out where the drone ports were.
That's quite reasonable. I'm going to have to... Yeah, I've realised I have to lower something down. No, not mistake per se. I've just got to...
Exactly. I have
adjustment.
more mugs. I just don't have them here, Danny.
More mugs?
Yeah, they're moaning that I've only got one mug in the flat.
See, my little special house thingy is bring your own mug. It's the way it works.
Exactly. This is what we were saying yesterday. It's like bring your own mug, and apparently that was wrong to say.
I don't understand. Je ne comprends.
Yeah. See, someone else who agrees with the bring your own mug, Danny.
You just bear in mind that once a mug arrives, mugs never leave.
This is true.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
That's one of those things.
This is what Asda mugs are for, because they're cheap,
yes.
and it doesn't matter.
Chirpy, chirpy, cheap, cheap. I'm going to put it over this end, I think. I'm going to put a splitter in this area. Right, okay.
There was about 10 years ago. I moved down here. It's apparently criminal that I've only got one mug.
Is that who says this?
Danny.
Who is wrong?
I mean, I'm not
She's
sure
wrong.
we should add a level of criminality to it. That's.
I mean, yeah,
that seems
there's
to be
a
going
little
too far
harsh.
in the other direction.
I mean, the criminality only comes once he steals the mug. Sorry, so once you leave the mug behind. My apologies. Yeah. I've got to get there. Okay.
So apparently the song's been put back in the playlist for me to dance to next time it comes around.
Dance for me.
Let you do a 10k. We don't need 10k spins yet, Phil. 5k's enough.
Right. Damn it. I'm going to have to go along to there and then round. Can I get past that? Is that on the same row? Somehow have I put it in the same thing? Oh, I have. Oh, that's all right. Okay, that's cool.
What?
Do-do-do-do.
What's going on?
Do-do-do.
Sarah got scammed again.
Lol.
Sarah's just lost another 5,000 points.
How
Wow.
do you get scammed? I don't even want to know, do I?
No.
Well, there's a wheel. It's got 24 segments on it, 2 of which are you win nothing.
Oranges? Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
yes.
as fun- it's not as fun as
Yes.
oranges.
No, it's not as fun as those. Apologies all round.
And she's hit the blanks twice in a row.
Right, so that one's going to go to...
So there's a 1 in 144 chance that she'd have done that.
Okay. That's
Have we got all these
plumbed
drones
in.
set up now?
I don't know. The top one... No, I need an extra drone from here to go to the scrap port.
Right.
So the third one's meant to go there. If that's set up, then yes, it's working. If it isn't, then no, it's not.
Rotors and stators
don't think this
now
last
have
one's set
another
up now.
factory where they're getting put into dimensional depots.
Oh, nice.
Give you... I'm not giving you refunds.
What?
It's
For
only
your...
producing 12 and 15, but it's enough.
Phil's
Yeah, that's
getting scammed too. The wheel's just being harsh at the moment.
Okay, there we go. So, the wheel.
The wheel.
So, our lander...
Do-do-do, the wheel.
what's its destination? No destination for our lander yet.
There's
So
no
we need to...
refunds.
Let me just go and check the destination. So if somebody's ready to set that, I'll go and find out what the name of the port is.
Refund.
I was-
You have to
oh,
ask the
gosh.
person with the points, who's Danny. So you have to ask Danny for a refund.
I'm ready to set it when you say.
Please set it to
Yes.
Kempegowda.
Gouda.
Right. It's very cheesy.
Danny saying no, so no
Cheers.
refunds. Where's
Now
the
with
normal songs
outcase on
at?
the end.
Lily, I,
So you
Don't
should immediately attempt to
Theo and Angus
go and
have
grab
got
some
control of the
stuff from the port
playlist at
over
the
here,
moment.
I hope.
Blame them, is all I'm hearing.
Did that work?
Did what work?
Did you put a drone on it?
I didn't put a drone in it. Sorry, no. I didn't.
Yes, that's all right.
For
Can you
some
please put a
bizarre
drone on the
reason,
port
I
as well?
didn't
Did you
think
actually
we
hit that?
needed one, but yeah, of course we did. Drone.
We could do the drone on that one, yes, please, if you don't mind. Thank you.
These biochemical
Okay,
sculptors
got a drone on it.
No way.
done in 80 minutes.
Oh, cool. Well, that's all right. Wow. Right, this building can
Danny
be...
just went, I'm going to lose all my points too, and then just lost them all.
I need to find a place to put the output, which we'll do at the back.
4 or 5, it's about 4 at least, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it at the back. And then we can work out where it goes after that because it's going to have to output to another location. Hopefully the building next
Gave
door.
out
But
two
we'll see.
jackpots right at the start, so it's got to make up its money now by giving out some losses as well.
How very generous of you. You would lose. Huh.
I just found the original motor factory, which has got 2 inputs and an output.
Oh, right.
We're in Rome.
Deleting it.
Well, Sarah was that close together. There was nobody in between Sarah's two.
Mark 1 belts.
Yeah, Mark 1 belts, man.
For your phone, you're still angry. Well, that's not a very sensible thing to do, Sarah.
They still talk about demure things. It's not very demure.
What, like demi-demure?
Yeah, what position is Sarah in the leaderboard? She's just dropped down
Miss
a
Rez
hell of a lot of points.
understands,
I understand.
And
It was a Demi Moore pun.
It was.
See, I understand.
Back in 5th.
I mean, who knew I could do things like that? Who knew I'd dare to... Oh no, that's a bit too close. I'm going to go a bit further back. I'm going to match the one underneath it so it lines up nicely.
Angus is trying to send... Is your other account even in here? I don't think that works if the account's not in here. Or you can't send yourself points.
What?
Angus is trying to send himself points.
Ban him! Ban him for life!
It doesn't... Yeah. I'm currently listening to I Am Your Gummy Bear.
Why won't that link up? It's weird.
Danny, thank you for the roses. She
And
sent
then what we'll do...
34. We're on 105 now. 105, 200.
Then we'll set an organisational point in here. Somewhere in the middle. Middling somewhere.
What is Varnes trying to do? I don't know what you're trying to do with this.
Done. Lovely. So, we should now have a functional factory in inverted commas. But we don't have crystal oscillators yet for some reason, and we don't have alkali casings.
On their way.
So should the casings, because I can see the drone at the casing.
Incoming transfer is incoming. It's...
It's...
Is it going into the...
It's a whole... Please help, I'm in such a bad mood. CJ, why are you in a bad mood, dude?
You just sent a hold to get your attention, because that message was 3 minutes ago.
Yes,
Okay,
I am...
Crystal oscillators going... Oh,
Sorry.
no, wait, the crystal oscillators aren't going anywhere.
That'll be what the problem is. I've mucked up somewhere. That's fine.
They need to go in... I don't know. They turned to
Angus
there.
losing points again.
Oh, I have.
It's
Yes,
here. It's
there's
that.
there's one
Something
belt
needs to be
missing. Go on.
Is it?
Sorry, CJ.
That one.
Yes, do it.
Lily's getting the hang of rocket racing. Nice.
Well, that's a good point. One thing we haven't discussed, gaming-wise, recently,
Yeah.
and as CJ pointed out to me this evening, is the Wreckfest 2.
Really?
Also,
That.
also, it was Minecraft Live at the weekend.
It was
Was it?
Minecraft Live at the weekend, yeah. It's a bit of a shit update, but that's something we can
Happy
you-
ghosts.
Happy
Happy
Ghast.
ghasts.
Happy Ghosts.
Yeah, basically you get a shriveled ghast and you can
Rehydrate it.
yes. Yeah. and
I
feed it and then
We
you
are
can
being
ride it.
serious.
can you use them in Beyond the Nether?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you just
Oh.
rehydrate them in
So
the
you
overworld and then you can fly them around. It's a new...
It's a new
There's
drum.
now...
You can
There's
find shriveled ghasts in the nether.
Right.
You take the shriveled
Do it.
ghast and
Okay.
you put it in the
Really, Phil?
overworld
Yes.
and you submerge it in water and
Yes.
then it becomes a ghastling.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You
Not
really want me
complicated
to
at all,
do
but
it?
yes.
You can tie to things so you can make sure it doesn't fly away.
Oh,
Yeah.
so like it's like your own personal air balloon sort of
Yeah.
situation. Do you want to
Basically,
finish off that?
You can have
That
4
wall.
players riding each one as well.
And then the
Oh.
ghastling grows up
Hmm.
and becomes a happy ghast, and you can put
I'm just wondering what we do
what's
with
it
this
called?
lower structure.
I forget
I
what
don't
it's
know.
called, but you can put some kind of contraption on it.
Well, I wasn't going to put the floor all the way out there. I
allows
wonder if
you
you can
to
angle
ride
it
it.
I
somehow.
just wanted to put some wall in.
You really want me
But I
to do
need
this
a floor
dance?
to put wall in.
How long have I got to do this dance, Phil?
Oh, you can put a wall along there. Okay.
Right, so
In which case,
I don't
I
know. I
will
don't
run.
know. Is there something else you think?
No, it's good. No, it's fine. What I'll do in that case,
I really
is
don't
if I
stand
run,
30 seconds.
I mean, no. Just tip for anybody viewing my stream: if you ever ask me to do that, the answer is no.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
If I bring that up to there, that gives us a little supporting slope, doesn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
That'd be all right. And then I got to
Well,
work
that
out how to.
doesn't
Really
need,
don't.
this doesn't need to be up here. I don't know.
Temptation. No, don't.
That's nice. That's right. I'm trying to work out.
Nah.
And then what we can do is run this along to that one. That makes sense. I'm
The
good with
Rose's
that.
goal isn't finished yet. Might consider it if the Rose's goal is
Now-
finished.
Ooh. That one vertical is going to mean a hole, isn't it? You put a hole in now. Damn it. That's all right. We can do that.
That needs like finishing the Rose's goal now.
How does one make a power shard?
And Phil's trying as well.
In a
One does not just merely make a power shard. One becomes the shard itself. ...
Do we have the thing that produces power shards yet?
Produces them. No.
I can't hear the song now.
We might do. We might.
Ah!
You want me to do the dance? This. Is that what it was?
Oh, is it
No
quantum?
way. Yes
It's a
way.
quantum encoder that we can't do yet.
You happy?
We don't have to have the floor all the way out. It's up to you. Although that does
I
some
mind.
work.
Yeah, I'll put a nice angled end on it, and which will give it a cap the end off like that.
Are we making turbo motors and
And there's enough
supercomputers?
light go.
Turbo motors is next on our list after this.
Okay.
So
You screen recorded it.
you probably don't need a door
Wow,
on
Phil.
that one bit.
Wow,
but you
Phil.
can. Okay. That's all right.
What's Jay got?
I just wanted
Come
to
on, stand
follow
back.
the pattern.
Pattern.
That was a close one. You screen record.
You do the same on the other side. Second.
Yeah, Jay got a good win there.
It's almost looking deliberate.
One
What do
day
you do?
we'll know how to do this properly, and we'll look back
Yeah.
at all of these buildings and laugh at how
You want to
naive
try to
we
get-
were.
Phil!
There we go. Right. We'll put legs underneath this later, like all the other buildings we haven't put legs underneath.
Thank you for the
Pretty good,
galaxy.
you know. I think maybe
only one
we
bit
should
we've
take
missed.
these out.
Yeah, you can do. I'll put that one
And
back in
then
again.
it's a little bit more.
No. Okay. And then if I pop...
I think that's the
One
first
of
galaxy I've ever
those.
been sent, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been sent anything that big before.
Hold on,
Or did I have a
everybody.
different sound on there before. Definitely
I'll
had
run that
stream. Told you,
Across
thank you, Phil.
there. That's too low, isn't it? Oops.
It's
Definitely had streams where we've had
I've
a lot more
gone
in
too
total,
low.
but that's because Gagga comes in and sends like 3,000 individual gifts in a live. Oh, it's when the shamrocks were in, so he's sending loads of
There we go,
shamrocks
that'll
because
do.
he liked
That
that
kind of
sound.
fits with it, doesn't it?
And there were
That's
5
quite
each.
nice. I like that.
That's all right. Are we actually making the item? Is more important
Oh
question.
God knows. I haven't been looking.
They
what I will
disappeared
do-
quick, the Shamrocks. The basketballs stayed in ages, but the Shamrocks disappeared quick.
Oh no, that goes to the floor. I wasn't anticipating that.
That's also
Damn it.
bought Phil 1,000 points for herself.
Nice.
We haven't got any aluminium casings coming in.
Okay, that needs to be resolved then. Okay, we can do that. I'll jump on that in 2 seconds.
When I say
Let me
coming
just-
in, I imagine that just being connected to the right machines. Oh,
Well,
no, 'cause we've got...
it is, but I'm not sure whether it's been blocked by something else then, if that's the case, or if I got something wrong.
There's a belt down here which is not connected to anything. We've got computers, got lots of computers going in.
We've got 10 seconds left in the goodie bag.
Right, okay, so I'm going to try and find you. Okay, I see you now. Yes, right, because I made a mistake with one of them, that's why. So I need to, what I'll do, it's an easy one to fix.
Oh, wait,
if I go to the end and clear the computers out like that. I'll
Patricia
hoover up
won
all
the
the
goodie
computers
bag.
and then the aluminium casings will get in. There we go.
I see. Right. Excellent.
See, Danny can't win him herself, so she wins
If I do it
one
on
of
the other one as
Patricia
well.
account.
There we go, that'll unlock that machine. If I go up, that should... Right, let's go upstairs and make sure I've not done the same up there. It's because I'd kind of messed about with it a little bit and moved some things around. I forgot to clear out the stuff.
Danny got scammed again, the wheel.
Let's look at the
It's not
machine
been
here.
nice today, is it?
No, they both. The ones downstairs are making stuff. That's good news. Okay.
Oh, Phil's one away from jackpot.
Let me just see if I can.
Danny was next to jackpot as well, was she? That's 2 spins that have just been right next to the jackpot slot. But
So we should be making them now, and they should be going into storage. They're not going in there yet. And they're going to be going into the dimensional depot. There's obviously 4 stacks of them in the dimensional depot already, and they're sat in the dimensional depot machine waiting to go in. So that will now gradually start to build up. I've also left a smart splitter, which is only a secondary feed, ready for the next thing we're going to build. Now, if you look at your
you've had to
menu,
put the dimensional next to it because of the
height. If you look up
height
turbo
restriction.
motors. You will
Turbo
see.
Motors Desert is what we've got.
Yes.
Trisha, thank you for the heart, me.
If you have a look, we've got 3 things. Well, if you look at what you make a turbo motor out of, we've got 2 recipes available right now. The first recipe with the cooling systems, radio control units, they come from this one.
Thank you for the free Minecrafts and the free Easter eggs.
Motors are currently based where, Harry?
In the
Desert.
desert.
Okay, and then obviously rubber's in the other location.
Scammed.
However,
He got scammed. What is going on with the wheel
if
today?
you look at the second option, is motors, which is desert. Radio control units, which we just made. Rotors,
What have I done?
which are in the desert.
I have not
Looking at you,
touched
Harry.
a thing. There are still 2 loose sections on there.
And finally, electromagnetic control rods, which we're not currently making. And I think that's probably the one we should go for, unless anybody's got an objection to it. Because
No
we're missing a fact.
objections. I
Next to
wasn't really
jackpot
listening
again
'cause
for Patricia.
there were jackpots being missed.
Can't miss a jackpot. But yeah, so if we're going to make electromagnetic control rods, if I can speak
I've
out
not
loud
touched
properly,
anything. See, Angus just won some points.
how many extra stators are you making at the moment?
Extra status.
The Wheel of Fortune settings are
16.
still on defaults.
Plenty. Well, they won't be, but it doesn't matter for now. We just want to make it work for starters.
Other than setting the maximum gamble to 5,000.
So,
There are some extra iron nodes that could be just used to make status around.
well, that's the thing. And obviously, we're going to, on our other factory in the desert, we were
Not
going to
having it.
put AI
Yes.
limiters and high-speed connectors.
Without totally customizing the wheel, which will make
So I
it
think we
very
need to go and
obvious.
do that
Danny.
big factory next. And then we can do turbo
I
motors.
can't actually change the.
But at
the
least
odds
we're,
of totally
we're automatically
losing.
making the radio control units now,
Yeah.
which is one small nightmare.
Annie, I told you the
reduced from
person in
making the other
first
stuff.
has to issue the refunds. So,
So I think I think we're done on this one, actually. For now.
I think we might be for now.
For now. We will have
got
capacity
Lily on the
to quadruple the size of
DJing
this
now.
factory if we want to.
Yes.
The inputs will stay as they are, but we could make this a lot bigger if we wanted to. But the reason I put the turbo motors in the desert is because I think the
How can
electromagnetic
you
control
refund
rods will get
yourself?
made in the desert.
I don't know.
So we'll end up flying these out of here, which is not
You
a
have to
good
ask
thing.
second place. You have to ask Sugar.
But what we'll do is,
he's not
you know,
here.
we put the drone port at the back of the place. We might have to put one on the front.
Of course, you're requesting that song.
We'll see.
Sure.
So I think it's desert time.
It's desert time. Okay.
But I'm going to go to the other side of this factory, then go through the building to show that we can. To go back. Here we go.
Wait for you to arrive.
Coming through in a moment. Here we go. This is we built this because we
Danny
can.
said to put the song on for me. My will.
There you go.
Did
Hello.
she, Trisha?
Hello.
To be honest, I'm just created a 12 rotors per minute factory.
Yes.
There is an entire factory that you built earlier
Right.
that is on. Let's take a quick look.
What's it making?
It's on a Mark II miner
Uh-huh.
with no power shards in it. So this is a pure iron ore node
Yes.
that was creating
Yes.
12
Yes.
rotors per minute.
Oh, wow. So all we have...
So there's an entire 1200 iron ore that is doing what about 200 iron ore in my other factory is doing.
Well,
Nice.
So there's an entire
Pure node that can be repurposed.
node that we can repurpose for stators, was it?
Well, I was
In
going to
fact,
suggest...
the electromagnetic control rods.
what did
Yeah,
the
they're
wheel of-
stators and something, aren't they?
Yes, they are. We'll deal with the other half of that recipe, the rest of that problem.
Okay.
We're going to go deal with that now.
Yeah, that's close enough. Phil requested "Wheel of Poop" as a song.
The
And
wheel
she
of
got
poop.
"Wheelbarrow of Poop Smelled Good" as the song, but by Butt Poop Thought Baby Man.
I mean, of all the
If
songs
you've
and tunes in
been-
the world,
Affected by these streams, please call the helpline on.
The song that I'm listening to now, I know Vimus doesn't like the word being said in this stream, so I'm not going to say what the name of the song is.
there you go. Thank you very much. Appreciated.
I mean, the person I feel sorry for is Mrs. Butt Poop Fart Baby Man.
Well, that's exactly right. Look what she's married into.
I know. Terrible to be related to a musician.
Yes, it is. Hello. Right.
Right, so I think this is the words on Vimus's banned word list.
Is it actually? Seriously?
I think I
Nice.
added it to it when you said you didn't want it being said in the chat before.
See,
So I just
now I
don't
want to
banned
know
it to stop
what it
people
is
saying
that
it.
you're
It is.
listening to.
Yeah,
but
I
now
was
I
waiting
don't
for that.
want you to say what it is that you're listening to.
Jesus.
Fixed height trigons look like Toblerones.
They do.
Apparently, it's Danny's favourite word.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to make a small adjustment to this.
It's a word beginning with C,
Ah,
and
Cucumber.
it's and the song
sorry.
is you are a
Cucumber.
cucumber. Okay.
you're a
Yeah,
cucumber.
I am that kind of person. I would ban cucumber from the list of things you can say. This is absolutely right.
And we've gone to a day to remember.
Not a night, remember.
Date to remember if we're doing more fruit and vegetable puns.
But hey,
Bill has just tried to request cucumber. And we have got the cucumber song "I Love Cucumbers" by
Is it in the queue?
That's strange.
the one.
I feel like
If you like,
this is a good song for probably.
what you want to recommend, what I recommend you guys now request is a song about birds.
Any song about?
No, a song about birds.
Oh, I see. Right.
You'll know
We
it
are-
if it's got the Australian accent involved. It's all about the ibis.
Play Dinosaurs in Love.
Obscure knows what I mean.
We've just
If
had
he's still here.
Dinosaurs in Love requested, apparently.
Okay.
Right. We are building up with radio control units.
Yes, that is happening now. Okay,
Good.
so I'm at the hub with Mr. Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
There he is, glorious looking. You glorious
heading-
man. You glorious man.
Now
We're
we'll head
heading
back.
desert-wise.
Fire factory.
We are to the. Well, I'm gonna have to. We have to rename this. This is wrong now.
No, you're right. It is.
Dinosaurs having a party. They drink
It
tea.
is.
So we just.
Drink tea and eat cucumbers.
Sorry, I just read what CJ wrote in your chat.
Pre-racist and rage.
Mary just is a furry cringe. There's other.
I like the way the
rhymes with.
phrase,
It does, yeah.
your
Yes, it does.
Automod picked up cheap viewers. Automod
No,
doing its job there.
I did
that's
that
it.
because it asked if you wanted to allow or deny it, so I denied it.
Yeah, but it actually picked it up.
Ah, well, right.
I think
Right.
that's because
Did
I've
actually-
added them.
Damn items.
Is that better, Mr. That's right, isn't it?
I think you might have been a little bit influenced by the chat at the moment.
That's the line of the song. I guess so, yeah.
Makes me.
Um,
Right, onwards. Exactly, CJ. Bopping along like head banging away.
yeah, with
No,
like
with furry
racing,
noises.
some
Smelters.
of the tracks are more difficult than others, and as you rank up, it gives you more of the evil tracks as well. The more difficult
Where are we
tracks
going?
unlock
Wrong way,
at
damn
higher
it.
ranks.
Well, actually, I want to go to the outskirts of this location because I'm not sure we're going to build this next factory. So if we go above the oscillators and then view our domain, we should really put legs under some of these factories, to be honest, but we'll come back to that. That is a thing I think we need to have a look at the next situation. What I'll do is I'll pop on my screen thing. If I got the right web page. No, wrong web page. Yes. Quick adjust my web page settings. 1 moment, please, Corner. Just settings on this.
Oh, I haven't paid enough attention and they fell off.
Oops. Are you dead? Or are you alright?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
That's the page I wanted. Right. I'm going to bring up the recipe
What you
machine.
hit?
Satisfactory
40,000
tools on my
likes.
screen. And we're going to look at...
This is what you get if you request Wheel of Poop, Lily. You get Wheelbarrow of Poop. Oh, it's
Wheel-
smelling so
what?
good.
Are you on about? Right.
Don't
Mr.
know.
S, how much Criterion were you making before? It was 600, wasn't it?
No idea, but I can go and have a look if you want. I
I
think it was
I did-
600. Something's...
I think I'm going to go with 600 for now.
Yeah, there's another goodie bag.
We
Just
haven't
make sure you're
watered it
sharing
down.
live for that.
We haven't. That's
That's made my little on-the-screen thing much easier to understand. So, the little on-the-screen Satisfactory tools I've got right now shows the crystal oscillator setup we've got, which is iron ingots coming in, quartz crystal coming in, making all the bits for the crystal oscillators. We're also making cable in that factory, lots of it, and that is going to be used later. There is then a setup underneath this which will
What
make
the hell?
high-speed connectors,
They've got
poop
scammed
song
again.
emojis.
What? The wheel. There is
AI
just
limiters
the
and
points
circuit
on the
boards.
spin again.
Dear me.
What is this
Now-
song?
How much? I've put this down as having lots of available copper ingots. Have we got all the copper ingots from this factory available still? Have we not used any of them yet?
go
and have a look.
Don't know.
It'd be
Okay,
really good if
so-
we haven't.
Right.
Yeah.
Caterium,
Yes.
we're actually making, even though we've got 600 coming out of the miner, we're actually making 480 ingots a minute. No, we're not. Hang on.
It does reduce down.
I can't count. Clearly.
Well, that's also a possibility. So, in theory,
8, 9.
you should be
Danny's
making
winning
200.
points again. See, not totally rigged.
Because if you're using a normal recipe, it's 3 to 1, so you'd be making 200 Caterium.
So we're making 9 lots of 15 and a 10. And that's 145 a minute, sorry.
So we're not processing all of it yet. Okay, that's fine.
Well, that is...
All right.
I mean, it looks like we might be... No, we're not processing all of it, sorry. We're processing
right.
45 per minute through 9 smelters.
Very close to
and
scam again.
through the other one.
So we can crank that up a lot.
Yeah. It's the miner
and
is
use
as cranked
water
up
and
as
make
we
it
can...
huge.
Oh, actually, the miner's only a Mark II as well.
So there's because that's a pure
There's-
node, so we can
there's
run
places
that. We
there.
run that on Mark 6.
Yeah.
So which is
I'm
great.
trying to request like theme tunes to songs now.
A theme tune to it? You can't theme tune a song. The song is the
Or
theme.
theme
That
tunes
makes
to
no sense.
TV programs.
I like the idea of a theme tune to a
Well,
song.
that is a thing that should happen. But
we've
I mean,
got
the only
Yes.
person who has a theme tune to a song is like Michael Jackson.
Lily won the goodie
God.
bag.
Now, 600 Caterium
EastEnders.
ore
We've
at the
got
moment will allow us.
EastEnders theme club mix. What is that going to be?
God. What you want is the News at 10 Bill Bailey version, which is excellent.
Oh,
The
you want to about copper ingots? We are using copper ingots. It's
Yes.
the only one we're using.
Have you got the button to play Bill Bailey's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
I think we do. Bear with me a second. I will achieve that for you momentarily.
Alright.
I pressed it. It'll arrive shortly.
What?
Lag.
Twinkle, twinkle, little
It's very quiet on my end.
How I wonder where you are.
There you go. That is
Primus,
the man himself.
Bill-
Yes,
how
Bill
many
Bailey.
status per minute do you need?
all of them.
I can produce 70 from one node.
Yeah, that's good.
70.
That's good.
That's nice. That's very nice.
I think we're using all of the copper, considering there is no copper in any of these machines.
You
So
need
that's
all the
gonna-
colour. Yeah, because
There is a
split
copper node that's not being
Copper in these
used.
machines.
split the trail and
So where
wheel
is the
colours
copper? Let's
into
trace the
walls,
copper
haven't
back
they?
to where it comes from.
Copper's
bit
going
far
in,
now.
but it's not.
Coming out
Oh,
again.
you're over there.
Oh no, there's two streams. Oh right, I've got 2 unused copper belts.
Have you?
Belts full of copper. They're packed full of it, but not being used. I'm guessing
a
they've
bit-
got 750 on each belt.
I'm a
Nor
bit
are they-
unsure
Nor
as
the
to why we
Explorer
don't have
as well.
machines running when there's copper.
We've got a
See,
song
none
called
of these are
To Me To You.
belted up by the
about
look of it.
the-
I'm trying to find where you are. I'm going to kind of head in your general direction.
I'm
Then they
underneath.
sing to you whatever you want at the weekend.
I've not seen the
Underneath
factory
what?
that you've reproduced on top of my.
So if I
Yeah.
come
It's
here,
not Satisfactory yet.
Hello. Yes.
It's all covered in rail.
It is. It's
there you
rail everywhere. I mean, there's so much rail. I can see Minotaur. Where are you? Where's Mr. Stephen gone? I'm heading in your direction. Now you're over there. Hello.
I'm over here. All right.
Yes.
So if you come underneath,
I don't know, Sarah.
Yes, I'm going
Go
to
on.
fly
Oh,
along.
she
Are you
knows
going
the
inside
Spider-Man
or
theme tune
underneath?
as well, does
underneath?
she now?
we're going underneath.
Yeah, underneath where the belts are.
Okay.
Oh, it's a floating one.
There's lots
So-
of floating factories at the moment.
She's learning out. Okay.
I can see the copper coming in,
Yes.
Everything's floating.
and if we take
you-
the copper all
are
the
you-
way down there,
There's no
what
copper
stuff
being
is
used.
happening?
This is copper ingots,
There's none being
There's-
used.
no caterium, and no iron being brought in.
Copper just stops here.
Yes, what I thought. So there's 2 belts of
And so
750,
does
so we haven't
concrete.
used any of it yet, which is good news.
Why do none of these machines have copper in them?
Why would they have copper in them?
Because the copper just stops here.
Because these are
Doesn't-
constructors, they should have copper in them.
Which constructors?
The ones that I'm hovering over at the moment.
Head
Some
in
of them
your
have
direction.
got copper in them, but they don't all have copper in them. It's like there's some belts missing underneath.
Oh. No, that's interesting.
Lily's
Go
just
have a look.
dropped 30 coin treasure box.
So it's the middle row that's the issue there. Let's go underneath and have a look. Oh, if I can actually skid underneath it properly. Thank you. The answer to your question is...
What did
there is a
Sarah
gap.
get as
But hold on a second.
Sarah tried to
they're not
request
belted right.
Spider-Man theme tune and got the Paw Patrol's theme tune. That is an
Congratulations.
interesting choice.
Paw Patrols does
Oh,
whatever
go
a
down
small
there.
dog does. Yeah, something
It
looks
does.
wrong underneath there.
No, I've got it. I know what it
You've
is.
got it. Okay, that's cool.
We are missing some belts, exactly as you
Minica's goodie belt.
surmised.
Oh, you're trying to transfer coins between
Because
yours
that
and the other one.
factory uses the aforementioned additional copper.
Yes.
The extra
About to
copper.
open.
And that should have turned them all green.
That
The
is,
club
yes,
mix.
things are clicking and clacking and whirring and all of those other
Yes.
things.
It's a beautiful thing. So they'll back up pretty soon. So thank you for pointing that out, because that was a nightmare. That would have been a nightmare
That
otherwise.
would have been a nightmare. But you say we've got 2 more belts of the stuff.
Underneath, we've got the main belts are underneath. So I'm going to read off. Excuse me, read
Thank
off.
you for the Minecraft.
I'm going to put the thing on the screen,
That
and
treasure
I'll
box
read
went
off from that
quick.
thing the kind of stuff we're going to build. So,
Okay.
first things first. High-speed connectors and AI limiters are both able to make the electromagnetic control rods.
Yeah.
Why?
But we don't really care at the moment about that. What we care about is just making them.
Thank you for the Easter potato.
Now, potato. What you can do.
Yeah, it's an Easter potato.
So yeah, okay.
Is it made of
High-speed
chocolate?
connectors.
No, he's dressed up as a rabbit.
What?
Huh?
That's
No,
It's
more.
potato. It's
No,
a
that's
potato dressed as a rabbit.
Just too much.
No.
Like, my brain is not coping with this particular scenario. So we're gonna have.
Yeah, I'm lost as well.
My brain is just melted here.
We're listening to the
we can-
club mix of the EastEnders theme tune at the moment. Oh, it's just been skipped.
Oh, well, that's fair enough. Because if you play it for too long, everybody in your chat dies. Facts.
And now we're listening to a song called Jeremy Cole is a Marked Man.
Okay, hold on a second. CJ says, I got a question. So, who is streaming on TikTok right now?
I am.
Minotaur.
Yeah.
Expired Monitor is currently TikToking.
You can push the link to give it to him if you got
Yes.
TikTok. Pictures. Splash. Yeah.
Mr. Stephen, press the button. Do it.
Oh.
If you want to.
Press what button?
Mr.
Oh, that button. The expired Minotaur
That button.
There's the clocky
you go.
one. The clock link is there for you all in chat.
The clocky one.
The clocky one. It's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna make high-speed connectors are gonna use lots of quick wire and a bit of copper to make to take with the cable that we've got already, and we're gonna make some circuit boards, and they're gonna make high-speed connectors. Circuit boards are the easiest of these things to make, and actually the small. They're going to require copper and a bit of silica. So those are probably the first thing to make. Then we can make high-speed connectors, and then if we get the circuit boards done, we can also get the Caterium done. And I reckon we should just crank up the Caterium output to its full ridiculousness. Let's go really stupid. How much power do we have right now? If we're going to go silly on it. You say that out loud.
I don't
You're
know.
throwing a creeper.
I don't know.
What?
I know there's more power than we.
Why
had
CJ
before.
throwing
There's more
creeper
jam.
to me?
There's more jam.
Thank you. Good evening, Jam.
There's
Would you
always
like
more
some?
jam.
To go with your
Unlimited
jam. Well, if you have unlimited rice pudding, you're going to have unlimited jam as well. If we're going to make, I think we need more Caterium. So what I was going to suggest was we
To be fair,
maximise.
people were asking for a 5-minute cooldown on the spins, weren't they, yesterday? Do you still want the 5-minute cooldown?
Shall we have a look at where your Caterium factory? Take me to your Caterium ingot factory. Much jam, many jams. Where? Show me the way.
It's not mine.
Show me
but
the
it's-
jam.
You're saying,
it's
yeah.
up on that
Somebody's-
I think 5-minute spins.
Oh, it's up there, is it?
Yeah,
Ah, I have a cunning plan.
that's good.
Oh, that's
There's a slug here.
Oh, grab the slug.
Sitting around out there because of course things respawned the other week, and
Page 1 points back.
I'm going to fall out of the sky in a second if I'm not careful.
You thought it was 5 minutes. No, it's still 10 minutes at the moment.
I'm nearly at the maximum altitude, I think.
Ew.
Oh, what is
Close
going
to
on with
jackpot
this?
Again.
Wow. Is that the Caterium,
It's
the ink
this-
output? Oh, I love that. Did you know that Caterium, or how it's spelled, was gold before?
Yes.
Yeah, all those bits.
I forgot about that. I didn't realise. Because I'm an idiot. Am I allowed to be an idiot? I think I'm allowed to be an idiot, aren't I?
There you go.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes.
There's a random Mercer sphere just there.
Yeah, because things
Pigs respawned, didn't they? So
things respawn.
Yeah,
but
in
not
my
all-
save they didn't.
Yeah.
it depends when you loaded it up.
Yeah, we fluked that one by mistake. Now.
Should we just nuke all of this stuff and then start again?
No. Leave it where it is. It's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
What I'm going to suggest is, you see where the water is, where we built those 4 water pumps earlier?
Yes.
There's some crap. What's that?
If I kind of go off at an angle. Oh, too much of an angle. Ah! If we go back towards them and go up from there and then find a space wide enough to build a refinery, a run of refineries. Is that
Right,
dead
okay.
or alive? Oh, that's hurting. No, that hurts. That hurts. Stop it. Stop hurting me.
Why am I listening to Dora the Explorer thing, Jane?
Masochism.
Lots of buffering. CEO Caterna renamed it.
Flon's fitting for the
Caternia.
game. What,
Oh,
Dora
right.
the
Okay, I
Explorer-
didn't realise that.
Dora the Explorer fitting for the game.
Hey, Ram. How you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, if we build... I was thinking we could build just a big, long run
Yeah.
from where the water is, all in this direction. I
Right.
think you can squeeze 25 refineries in
Okay.
and then build a second floor of refineries on top. But can we cope with 50 refineries on the power consumption we currently have?
Probably.
I'm loving that.
Easily,
Okay.
I'd say, actually.
Ah!
I
That
do
hurt more
not
than I expected!
understand.
Shit!
I do not understand that one, Phil.
How
Phil
did that not
requested
Normally you
Teletubbies
can
and got
bounce your way down? I'm dead.
Bluey theme tune
You're dead.
extended.
Hang on, I'll have to find where you are. Oh, okay, I see where you are.
Lots of
Okay,
buffering.
so
Why's
our
buffering?
maximum consumption is 44,000. Our production
You say I like
is
Bluey.
62,000.
I was made to
so
watch Bluey.
we're
Honey.
okay.
We'll be fine. We'll be
Is
okay.
the answer.
Can you say I thought there was a little you could just jetpack a little bit to even though if you haven't got any power, but it didn't work.
Back away, Jet.
Watch it in my
Back
free
away,
time.
Jet, back away.
Can you?
No.
I'm next.
I
Oh,
have
hello.
Paige
Thank you
making
very
me
much.
watch it.
AEG.
Get out of the way, 'cause there's,
ECG, yes.
Yeah, I get no choice for Luna's
Yes,
around
there we
as
go.
well.
Right,
but
right,
yeah.
here.
Paige also made me watch it.
So if we fly back towards our aforementioned units of doom,
And Doodles.
The aforementioned unit.
if we go over to there, now we work out how high we can go to get a nice run at
Nice.
this. This is a nice run. Nice run.
Nice, right.
If we just build a blooming,
Danny, no, don't.
there's a bit of wall there, a bit of floor.
Danny's now trying to tell my sister that I watch Bluey on my own now.
I don't see any lie here. That doesn't seem unreasonable. We're going to go straight on, Mr. Don't worry about the power. We'll worry about it. Sorry, I can't watch. It's buffering every other second. Okay, Ram, no worries, dude. I
do
don't know
not
why it is.
No, Sarah.
Hopefully nobody else is suffering from that. I'm not losing any
It's
frames, so
fine here, so I don't think it's at your end.
I'm sorry we're referring to your
Goofy
end like this,
goofy
Ram, but you know,
goobers. Forgotten.
all the best, mate. Now, if we look
Actually,
along
I'm
the
getting
lines of
nice
what I've
Bluey
just built,
shoes now, does
Pretty
she?
strong kilobytes per second tonight. I was nearly up to 7,000 then. That's not
if I raise this up, if we look along the line of that wall
yeah.
and look what we have to clear, what height we have to clear, but we're going to go to the
Danny.
side of that wall,
Danny,
4
Danny,
whole
Danny. No.
foundations. So I'm going to keep going up until we can make 4 foundations across.
Okay.
So
Ah,
that's only 3. Maybe go back 1 more. No, that's pretty fine. Let's go up a little bit higher. That one, that is 4.
Why is it saying Vimus is dead to me?
Because I was.
Oh,
I
you're still
was
dead.
briefly dead.
According to
I
the
think we can
compass,
do
you're
it.
still dead.
Oh. So if we
Yeah.
build
Yeah, actually,
all
that's
the way
true.
along.
You're standing. Yeah, but you're not clearly. But it does look
He's
like you're
clearly
dead.
not dead, but according to the top of the screen, he is.
Right. Oh, that whole yes, that's what happens to you when you die.
She's
I'm
upset
back.
over his
annoying.
focus.
Hey, we got a proper
He's
hole.
back. Polish dancing
say-
hole is back.
With the same message as before.
Same message,
It
and
is.
it's given us the same special hole.
Interesting.
Well done, Sully. Good morning, sir. How are you? Good evening, everybody else, but good morning to Sully. For you are the only person
got them on the weekend.
south of the
Okay.
equator watching, obviously. How are we doing? Okay, mate. Right. Refinery time. Let's see if we run out of equipment.
Stop shouting at you. What?
Oh, we haven't got the proper refinery built. Oh, crap. There's a blueprint we're missing. Damn it.
Ah.
I haven't put it in.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's there. No, it is there. No, it's double floor. No, it is there. We've got it. I have it. I have you now.
Oh, because the exclamation mark at the end. That's the default message, Phil.
That fits, doesn't it?
That's the
Right.
default. I haven't changed. The only
we
default
look at a
message I've
refinery-
changed is the
And we
Freezing
assume we're
the
making
wheel.
pure deuterium ingots. You'll see that it takes you up
Wheel
to
to
20...
live.
Yes, because it can take 24 a minute. We're going to make 1,200 of this. So 1,200 over 24 is 50 refineries. Let's just start with 25. We'll worry about the rest of it later.
Or Phil.
So can we just extend
Phil's bot
this
would do
and
exactly
build
the same
25
to anyone
refineries? Or build
else if they
24
were in the same
refineries.
situation.
And I'll add the fifth one,
She's
the
changed
other
it.
one in the end. So let's bring some nice walls and stuff up, and we'll make some nice
Phil
power as a
has-
result.
Phil has some beef news, apparently.
Beef news, ladies and gentlemen. Beef incoming.
News?
Beef news.
De Boof.
Le Boeuf. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Nice mistress. I'd go, if I take it to that height there, then you can run it up the outside of the wall, and then link it across, and then we can worry about the actual shape of it later.
What have we got on at the moment?
Le Boeuf.
Happy,
I'm gonna start
happiness. What is happiness?
It's like Night Nurse.
Happiness. Happiness. The greatest gift. Or whatever it is.
Danny loves my sister being here. It's great.
Beef.
Like,
What was the beef
he
news, by the
joins-
way? Yes.
Joins in the balloon.
What news was beef news? CJ's asking. I'm asking as well. What is beef news?
Oh, Phil's got a couple of people banned on TikTok, apparently.
He got them banned, or he?
She's obviously reported someone and got them banned.
Because of beef.
Happy nuts. Yes, happy nuts.
These guys don't know the meaning of beef that Phil's talking about, do they?
God knows what he'd do for a lamb cutlet.
I mean everything.
I've
My kingdom for a cutlet.
there's a cat.
Oh shit, I've made a mistake.
Are you dead?
No, but there's evil things here.
Cat.
Yeah, I've just had a cat attack me.
Oh, what a shame.
I'm gonna get told off for killing cats now.
That's cool for cats.
It's kill for cats, clearly.
Yes, true. My apologies. Okay. Okay.
Wait, I've run out of snowballs.
You run out of snowballs. That's not physically
There's
possible.
plenty more in the dimensional storage.
Yeah.
That's not.
Wondering
That's
why I
not
wasn't-
allowed. 100. I've got my hot noodle order last weekend. 180 portions of hot noodles for CJ. How much have I built so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So 16. Ah, no. We haven't finished yet, Mr. Stephen. You can't go. You can't shortcut that off.
Don't kill cats. It's actually a spider, Phil.
Spider Phil. Spider Phil. Sorry.
Let me.
There's a yellow. There's some bad dudes in the yellow jobby. What's over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Let me turn off
the
back
cat
to that
setting.
dude. Save
Did that didn't
the
change.
gun gone. There it is.
Your Gungan? I don't know where your Gungan is. The Gungan is a Scottish Gungan. They're so good. I believe you, sir.
There you go. That's what it actually was. It's a spider.
Have you switched off your arachnophobia mode?
Yeah.
They're
Not on for a
sort
while
of
now.
spidery. They're quite mean.
We're very mean.
I know it's like all of his legs are stingers.
5.
What is that song? I don't know. Happiness, apparently. Never
Is
heard
it-
of it.
Is it proper? The proper. You wouldn't know. Is it?
You wouldn't know.
No.
And now I've got the bluey theme tune on.
I like the stew kind of noodles. Stew noodles. Noodles. Stew. I don't know how you say that. Stew noodles. I like udon noodles.
Sing along. I don't know the words.
I've run out of power because the building's not powered. Damn it. Thank you.
3, 4,
I'm
5.
going to plug the buildings in at the other end. I need to add one more thing. Actually, I'll do the thing on the end now. I've got power.
This isn't something that I regularly watch. Discord DMs. Maybe.
Noodles. Half litre of hot, spicy
Who's
soup
Discord
and
DMs?
noodles. Well, that's an efficient way of getting around food, dude.
Because I've not had anything come through, Phil.
But once you've had enough of those stew noodles,
Danny's,
you'll have
right.
everything come through.
That's the problem with
It
diarrhea.
is. Yes. This is the sound of diarrhea.
Don't. We had a song of the diarrhea song on yesterday. Ugh.
I sense it might return.
I'm surprised there are so many definitive songs about bodily functions.
Like a
Yeah,
bad
we're gonna
curry.
put that on. He also put in an hour-long soundtrack of just fart sounds. At one point, he skipped that
There's
one
a certain
eventually.
level of joy in fart noises, it has to be said. No, I don't necessarily need all these things, but I'm going to put them in anyway, because why wouldn't you?
CJ's mouth is burning.
As long as only your mouth and nothing else, you're fine.
That's true.
Well, I'm going to spec this
I
out.
see. Right. Have you got actual power coming into those, or is it just the?
Say again.
It's all right. I'm just
copying things at the
figuring out
moment. They
where
all
we
need
are.
to be linked together underneath. I'm actually going to have to link them together with Mark 5s and the bloody... I'm setting up the pipes.
Right. Just gonna step away from the computer for a few minutes. I'll be back in a sec. Won't be
See
too
you in a
long.
moment. So now we need to belt underneath both sides with Mark 5s, which I can do. It's easy enough.
Is the recipe in the first one the right one?
What is the recipe?
Pure Caterium ingot.
Yes, it's standard, but it's standard as well. It's a normal recipe. It's not modified at all.
Oh, okay. It says alternate pure Caterium ingot.
What I meant was you don't have to change the percentages. It's 100%.
Oh, right, okay, fine. Excellent.
But make sure you're only using the best possible ingots, because obviously that is the way it rolls. There we go. Right. And then I want to change that to Mark.
My hand is in that weird claw shape where you are running forward and copy and pasting at the same time. And,
Yes.
I'm not sure it's good for me.
No, it begins to ache after some... also weird keyboard combinations.
Yes.
CJ's got a CD of 64 farts and burps in stereo. It's a good job they're not in 4D or whatever they would have called it years ago.
Binaural sound.
But yes. Add an extra dimension.
Back.
Ari will appreciate this. In fact, it's something I've been dying to tell Ari if Ari didn't already know this. Ari,
Yes.
some time ago you were talking about building PCs.
Recently, yes.
And
What's Danny laughing at? We've got
one of the
Under the
PC
Sea from Little Mermaid and Only World by Ladder.
obviously recently AMD have released their new 9070
What?
cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there is a company in China who makes
Bangers.
these cards. One of the board partners.
I don't know what
And that
happens to
board
music,
partner makes anime
Hit button.
style graphics cards.
Okay.
Now, the most recent one they've done, which is a 9070 XT, includes a scent pack. So it smells like the ocean because the
If you
character
notice,
which is
I
portrayed
noticed
is
on
living by the ocean or is part of the ocean or something along those lines. So on the bottom of the card, on the one of the heat sink things, they've got the anime character, and in it they've got a scent pack that's meant to smell like the ocean. So when the card gets hot, the whole machine starts to smell like it,
Right.
and it's like, what the hell? It's a great. I love the idea, but I thought you'd appreciate that because you're the other people I know who would actually understand this thing.
What
The Radeon RX 9070
Yes.
XT Sakura Atlantis.
That's the one. Yes.
Which
Recently reviewed. It's
smells
actually
of
quite
the ocean.
supposedly, although I'm not quite sure. I saw a review of it the other day. I watched Gamers Nexus. I was watching it on there, and
Someone's videocards.com has reviewed the Gamers Nexus review.
rotten fish, says CJ. Okay. They've reviewed the Gamers Nexus review. That's a bit of a head screw.
They've made an article on it.
Right. Okay. It was very interesting. I found it quite amusing. I have to admit. That is set up. So that is now set up to receive water and deuterium.
Mm-hmm.
So what we require, if we build, we're going to build something on top of this later or alongside it or something
good,
like
thanks. How are you?
that. Stefano has returned.
Yes,
Hold on a
he's
second.
he's on Mr. Stefano 7 today.
I was going to say, which Stefano is it?
Mr.
We need to know which
Stefano
variant.
7.
He comes in varieties, this boy. Okay.
He does.
So what we can do...
Only problem is they didn't put any way to
You're doing good,
refill the
thanks.
stem.
Yeah.
you can do it
He's trying to do text to
But you'd have to
speech, but I
buy
don't have
one.
text to speech on.
if you take it apart, yeah. There is a little scent pack that just clips in underneath the heat shroud. You got your heat shroud off to do it.
It's really difficult to replace.
Yeah, it's fiddly. Today, says Sully, is a nightmare. Hopefully I can get my car sorted tomorrow. I can move on to the next crisis. Oh, you're in crisis management mode, Sully. Oh, best of luck with the various crises that you are suffering from.
It is one of those weeks so far, I think, for a lot of people.
You are all right.
Mary
Do not panic. We're going to build a tower of water, I think.
Finally updated date of birth. Yeah, I saw you
We're going to
said
put the
you
power
said
on the
in
inside, but that's okay.
Kate stream earlier. I was.
What we'll
What is
do-
that put on? That is not
think-
what you requested, is it? But Phil is putting the request
Run a standard
play Russian Winnie
foundation.
the Pooh.
Russian Winnie the Pooh? What the hell are you doing now?
But it's put on a song called Blue by Evan Todd.
Vinny's the pool. That's German.
Vinny? Yeah, that is vaguely. Vinny is the pool.
Mm-hmm.
What is Vinny's name in German? I do not know.
Why do you think, Stanley, that's crazy? What's up,
Dude,
Stefano?
no.
What's crazy?
I wonder if we can. Can you put a pipe
Niles
through?
Barkley?
Oh, no, not Heather. What? Oh.
Yes, 100% true. Miss Stevens not wrong. Why are you
Yeah.
zipping that?
What's crazy, Stefano? I'm confused.
Crazy. Okay.
The last song is from Heather's musical. Oh, right.
Right,
I've
just
done that.
6. Can we punch a hole through these? Oh, you can, but it looks weird. Okay, we can go with weird.
I mean,
Weird's
I've
good.
done some
Something from
laughing
chess.
emojis. She could have been laughing at one of
Yeah.
the song requests. And Stefano's like, that's crazy.
Oh, so if I put them like that, it's going to be
Well,
slightly
these two,
offset.
this is a massive Caterium farm. Oh, you're redoing that little Caterium farm.
Yes.
We may have gone slightly overboard. Sorry, I may have gone slightly overboard.
$33 to replace the headlights for the
Not
for the
that.
warrant.
What?
$250 each.
What was that crazy
Headlights
to
and
Stefano?
2 hours labour to take off the bumper and swap them out and reaffix the bumper.
What Danny didn't
Holy
taste.
crap. I mean, that is a lot of money. Well, that's a lot of...
That is a lot of money.
That's a lot of headlighting. A lot of
That's
lighted heads.
that's a lot of money for the labour for 2 hours.
Like, you just look through
It
this
is.
rock. There is more rocks. Hidden rocks.
I'm going to place this. If I twist it like that. and
Oh
lower
yeah,
it
Phil
down-
says don't talk to her about money for cars.
Well,
Because she's been thick.
I've got some repairs to do
Yeah.
on mine soon.
She spent 3,000 fixing her Mini.
Ah,
That's not a euphemism.
no, it's not. I've placed these in a very difficult place to
Me,
line
but,
up, I
oh
think.
yeah, Danny's also had car trouble as well.
God. What's going on,
Is
people?
everyone? Oh dear, no, that
Our
wasn't what I
trouble,
wanted to do.
James.
That's the wrong thing. Yeah, I haven't got to the...
Stefano, that happened ages ago, your voice set on Cake Stream.
No. I'm going to try and manoeuvre
We've
one.
done
You've been
Hey,
playing for 2 hours. No harm in having a fresh sip of Fix-It bottled water.
absolutely right. I have to admit, I'm not handy with cars. I've been banned from fixing ours, but it's not...
Yeah, that happened the first day that Kate turned on the text-to-speech.
Why is that not deep enough? This is the one you can't press H and then move around.
It's always
I
been
thought.
set as that.
Building cannot be nudged. Yes, it can't be, but it went blue for a brief moment.
It was
and then
getting close to a
decided
jack,
not to.
but then instead it's a loss.
Aha. Right. Can I go further to the left, outside?
I
Can go any
can't
further than
remember
that?
now, but Kate did blame it on Danny earlier.
Didn't blame it on the sunshine
Or the moonlight.
or the good times.
Moonlight.
Just blamed it on the blooming boogie again, didn't we? Pain in
Typical.
I tell you what,
Yeah,
if I had to go around and fix all the clipping
finishing
power
it
cables,
off
I'd
in the
explode.
chat.
There's so many of them. It's excellent. They're just
Oh, bogey.
everywhere.
You wrote bogey rather than boogie.
Don't blame it on the bogey. I mean, fair enough. I won't then.
Phil's getting an ice cream.
What, for Christmas or something?
Bear with, I get ice cream. Danny's
How come?
tired.
Yeah,
How
how come you
did
can't
that
place it now
work
and you
out?
could do before? I don't know. Let me just
yeah.
do. Hang on. Let me just do that, just in case it's having an effect.
Certainly, just go around there like that, and then... I hate the fact you can't nudge water extractors. It just seems really
It's
stupid.
Stupid.
that's it.
He's
Don't
got
move.
scanned, did he?
Yeah, that will... It's going to be in the way of the other one, but... Oh, that's
Risky,
horrible.
Angus.
We'll
Risky.
No, I'm
going to move it again. I'm going to move it again.
I'm going to have to change this to a different one.
It is blood.
The blood god. Blood.
Oh, a second. Oh, yes. Somehow it worked. Okay, that's all right. That's
How
going to be
did you-
better.
I mean, you did that.
I
And
don't
it wasn't
know.
working.
I know, but it might be good enough now. That one works, but does this one? Come on.
Trisha giving out the points to Pete.
Yes. That's what I wanted. Cool. So then what we're going
What
to
happened
do
to-
is...
Stefano
boogie?
spin.
Why is that going to clip?
Stefano, you
gonna
don't have
clip?
enough points to spin. It said.
It's not now.
You've just hit
Okay.
50,000 likes. We'll do another video again.
Yay! Well done, everybody.
What does 50,000 likes mean? A jelly bean from...
Oh, I don't have the jelly bean banner on today. I went
Indeed,
for the other
silly.
one.
Indeed. Have a nice one, bud.
50,000 was the zombie
Best of luck
bomb.
getting it all sorted.
This is where Danny tells me to do a zombie bomb in a second. I haven't eaten one of those in ages.
There's a good reason for
Maybe you've reduced your tolerance.
Jeez.
that works.
5?
Just.
No, 2 of those was bad enough. I can't fit 5
Oh, that's cool.
in my mouth.
I like that, Mr. S. That's smart.
Not a bad idea, is it?
I like that
I'd-
a lot.
Jelly beans at the same time.
Although I'm a little bit worried about
handful-
the electricity and all this water.
What?
I would be too. Now,
One jelly bean from every section?
Oh, I've got two.
Surprised
One
you've
of
still
each?
got jelly beans left.
just for now.
I bought 2 boxes of jelly beans.
So what we're going to
Yeah,
do
right, we'll
is
do the
work
jelly
out
beans
a
and the
nicer
zombie
way
one,
of taking
sure.
it from there. And
That's 6 jelly beans because there's 2 strawberry or chili ones. What haven't I picked up?
There. So I'm going to
That's
go
that
through the
one.
wall and across, I think.
What
That
have you
should
got?
be enough.
We've got
soup.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious on the moment.
Really? Nice. You got
Yep.
supercomputers going on there, Harry?
Yes. 400
The song name
supercomputers
does
on
just
the
about
motor.
fit on my screen.
Nice.
In fact, Fine Gravity doesn't because it's got so much in the name. Right, there's jelly beans.
Fine,
No, I just
do
need
it.
turbo motors. However,
You know, the original.
it sounds like you're making turbo
There's
motors
wasabi in there, definitely.
in 3 weeks
The original
Yeah,
Wicked
it's going to be a
musical
way off, I think.
at
is
best.
an hour and a half long, just maybe just a bit
Yeah.
over. The part 1 film
Thank you, Danny.
is over 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. It's
And
nuts.
if you ask me, that's defying brevity.
There's
Hey.
wasabi in
Hey!
there, but
D-
there's nothing else
Divine
that's
brevity,
that
I like
bad.
that a lot.
It's kind of drowned it out.
If I bring it together like that. Nope.
Nope.
That ain't gonna work.
Not quite.
But I might change the shape of it
That's it.
just to auto
What pro?
be fine.
What
for in there.
film? Lily winning the goodie bag again.
Okay, and then what we can
Lily's
do,
definitely got
then-
some luck today. What is
Because
this
I was
song? This was your Russian Winnie the Pooh. This is what came on. Sarah apparently knows the song.
If I do it like that, but then you reverse the ramp like that.
You hitting the words?
Dave!
No, I got it on fairly quiet.
Hello,
So
Good
Dave.
evening, Dave. We salute you.
How you doing?
7 months. Nice to see you, mate. Triangle. Yes, triangles of doom.
I can't believe it's the end of March.
what
this
is
week.
this song?
I know. It's nuts, isn't it? It's nuts.
It really is.
I don't like nuts.
I've got to do my tax return tomorrow.
Ugh.
You're a bit early.
It does mention Winnie the Pooh there,
Well,
so that's.
I've just had a big sale. I need to know if I need to spend some money before the tax year's out.
Now that's an interesting problem to have.
It's not, because I
One
don't know what the hell I'd spend it on.
Yeah. Well, we could help with that. That's not a problem.
Well, I mean, if I could somehow convince Inland Revenue that buying lots of games is somehow a business expense.
I think you should start a new channel.
I'm listening to a song from a musical that's called the song's called Blue, and it's about blue balls at the moment.
Blue
From
balls.
which musical?
Yeah.
Next
The
week,
musical
Monday,
is
is the
about
end
a
of March.
kid
It
who
is,
tries
yes.
to blow up his entire school. What was the musical called, Sarah? Sarah seems to know about it.
I mean, the premise rings a bell, but there's been
It's called Heathers.
Heathers. Yeah, of course.
Oh
it is.
God, that's
It's
decades
based on-
old. That
it's
is
based on
wow.
a film.
Right. I don't know. But yeah.
That is an old movie now.
Well, it's an old film, but the musical is fairly new. It's last year,
Oh,
before
is it?
last, something like that.
Oh right,
Film,
okay.
yeah, Sarah's saying it's a film too.
And they.
But yeah,
yes,
we
they
did a
filmed
song
it.
from
Yeah.
a song from that musical about blue balls.
So if we consider it to be the
Has Lily
middle
dropped chest again? Yeah.
floor, we'll do it up to the middle of that floor.
I'm surprised you've not had anything from Matilda on if you want musicals.
Don't do Annie. You'll kill people.
Pete, thank you
do
for
that.
the
Don't do
heart
anything,
meat and the roses.
I didn't notice it before, but just hovering down
Right,
here.
you also said I had to do a zombie bomb.
Watching
Yeah.
Brian
50
fill
as well,
pipes, I
so we'll
can
do
just
that.
see the shadow of the glass panels that we've put up top reflected in the waterfall. It's really quite cool.
Oh, Carrie Fletcher starred in it. That's why you know about it. Right.
Ah. Okay, now we're gonna need
Pumps?
some more of the.
Yeah, definitely
question
lost
is
the
there.
resilience that sour.
There we go. That's where they're gonna have to be. Then I can start filling in the sides again. If it'll let me fill the sides in, damn it. Big idiot. I'm tempted to just run it straight to the side
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
It's just I'm not over the charity thing. I had so many of them. I got used to them at the end of it. But
I'm just trying to
I've
debate
not had
in my
one
own
since
head
then. So
whether or not we just let me just worry about the back end of it afterwards. Oop, wrong button.
that was like one-eyed twitch. Yeah. Alright, we've got most of the sour layer off it now. What has Jace been like? Oh, he's losing points as well. Angus doesn't have enough points for a spin. Danny's heading around to a good part of the wheel.
So the next thing is, do we back that off?
Make anything?
Make one
Made a few.
giant butt out of it. We'll attach to the rock face in some other manner. Worry about that later. We have water going up though. It's fine, isn't it? I mean,
It'll be fine.
it'll be alright on the night.
You
I
said you were
put
missing
that in a really
263, Angus. You went down by 100.
I put it in a really inconvenient space, but
That's a good spin. That's some winnings.
the nice thing about this is going to be, I think it's going to be.
I do think it looks nice.
You like it?
Yeah,
I hope you. Good. That's good news.
it's very
Actually,
nice.
no, I'm not going to use that one. Not going to use that one. I'm
What did
gonna use
Angus
the other one,
get? Did he win anything? I can see.
because I can reuse
He's gained a little bit.
that.
Cool.
That row there.
Yeah,
No.
I've just
Damn you.
from doing my lines yesterday though, I have discovered that gaming lives are not bringing as many people as other lives at the moment. Like if I don't categorize it as gaming, it got through like twice as many
Okay.
views in as a
So that
gaming
should be
one.
enough
It's at
water.
this point,
in inverted commas.
Minotaur opened an OnlyFans.
It is. Only Minotaurs.
Only balls.
Only Bulls, yes.
No, that's not happening.
Now you said it, his chat's going to manifest it.
Because his chat's like that.
It's yes. They don't. All they care about is what they want, not what is needed.
No, nobody said anything yet.
Don't worry.
People are
There's-
liking
there-
the live, but
They're
nobody said anything.
cogitating.
Yeah.
Right. What we need to do now, Mr. Stephen, is go to the other end.
Hmm. We need to go to the other end,
And-
yes.
Go to the other end. If I create a
have-
target for the Caterium inside the building,
Yes.
Pete's just
do you want to
checking his
bring the
scores and-
Caterium?
Bring the Caterium.
make- Yes, Mark. If it's not Mark 3 already, I think it looks like it's Mark 3 from this distance. But if we bring the Caterium,
No.
Well, the minor
Again?
isn't Mark 3, so we really should make a Mark 3 minor.
can you Mark 3 and fully overclock it, please? And then and then bring a super
Will is
speedy
being
belt
really
down
mean
here,
today.
Okay.
mega belt.
Oh, super speedy mega belt. So do we
Yes.
need? Is it? It needs the ingots though, doesn't it? In your.
Pete is making
thing?
coffee and getting an ice cinnamon scroll.
It will. Well, we're going to bring. No, we need to bring in raw Caterium.
What time
At
is
this
it for
point,
you? It's nearly
So I can get rid of
6
all
o'clock in the morning.
these smelters then.
I
Sorry?
just route it temporarily for now and then delete them afterwards until make sure I get this right first because it's me and I'm not always confident I'm going to get this thing exactly
Fair
as
enough.
it should be.
26, yeah. What's that?
Okay, let's get myself a crying,
What I'm going to do
talking,
first of all,
sleeping, walking, living miner,
you always need a living
portable
miner,
You're-
a live-in miner, one that stays in your house at all times. That's the wrong way around, Vim.
Is it the equipment workshop for it? It is, isn't it?
There's not enough of them in the actual storage. Have we not got enough miners in storage? Seriously.
You know what? I didn't look, but
I'm surprised at ourselves. I have to
We
admit.
just haven't been making them and putting them in.
No, I'm missing materials. But you know what I'm missing?
Super
Material?
Miners.
turbo motors.
Yeah,
What is it you've done?
Mhm.
What have we done now?
nothing. We're just not making those things regularly. and
Things.
putting them somewhere.
True.
We're back to my music again.
Oh, they've run out of money. Points, whatever they're called.
No, I think I've still got points. Just not had any song requests for a little while. Probably run out of
Okay.
ideas on how they can make the music weird again.
Making music weird again. That is, yes, that's a stream tile. So water's in, that's in.
I thought it sounded different. Yeah, we're back to my music again, Pete. We've come off Disney and musicals and gone back to Motionless in White. The Fields has requested I'm a Coconut. Angus isn't even here and you're requesting I'm a Coconut.
Right, you'll never know. It's fine.
You're skipping my song. Thanks.
You cannot have choice. I can't believe that actually fitted between the curves. I just realised we arrived at a curve and ended at the curve.
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually quite funny. I quite like that. Right, I'm going to nuke this end bit because I'm not sure we actually need it. Actually, no, you put power in it. I'll leave it alone.
Lily's disappointed you're listening to that.
Right, I'm just going to run some walls for a bit while you're doing that. We'll see if the power situation changed at all. What?
Which
Spank the music great again? Yes, spank the music great again. That's what you need to do. It's very different to fank the music great again. That's a different thing altogether.
Why are we putting on Scatman, Phil?
But he's a scat man.
Now I've
Be
got
there,
to look at Hololive for Wiki Scatman on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
Because that happened.
Oh my goodness.
You haven't heard it in years for Pete. Phil seems to put it on like every week on the live, so I've definitely heard it recently because it's been put on.
All this time for no apparent reason other than I can.
But yeah, interesting choice of songs again.
Well, you baited them, didn't you? And they bit. And now you're going to
might
have
be
to
in
reap the whirlwind.
That's like Skittles, isn't it? Only that was Taste the Rainbow.
Might have been nodding when it's been on.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah.
It isn't
Yeah,
a
it might be
breaking
in
wind.
times when Pete wasn't awake. Just say it is 10 to 6 in the morning for Pete. Well, like, yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
And how have you managed to water for this?
Okay. I probably should do a loop back on it, but I haven't yet.
You just
They're
put
all
it in
full.
one end.
Yeah, I just bunged it in one end, left it. It has backfilled, so that's probably going to be enough, but we'll have to see if it actually works.
Depends if you're supplying enough for this many machines.
It's unfortunately 1 for 1. It is perfect, which means it probably won't work well.
Okay. Yeah, it should be alright then. We've now got the Pinky and the Brain theme tune on.
Oh, that's just fantastic. Whoever put that on deserves a medal.
That was Pete.
Pete, winning. Nice job. Yeah, what I need to do is take the output from this and rejoin it to the belt so that when we delete that factory, well, let it, because when you do this, it'll stop that factory running. We need to consume this Caterium somewhere. We're not consuming it yet, are we? So this belt's going to be full of random. I haven't done an output belt.
I was going to ask Sarah if she'd introduced Luna to Pinky and the Brain yet, but Sarah's not here at the moment.
That's fair enough.
Is it something?
All these old cartoons that she needs to show Luna.
How old is Luna?
24.
3,
Yeah.
nearly 4, I think. I think she's 4.
Pinky and the Brain may be a little bit old.
It's her birthday. I can't remember if she's going to be 3 or 4. Yeah, maybe.
Pinky and the Brain's more of a, well, I don't know, young teen?
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, there's not many 3-year-olds who want to take over the world, but don't encourage it.
No, she watches
I had a Pinky
Bluey
and
and Spider-Man at the moment.
I love the idea that Pinky and the Brain will be included in that, and then you'd have various characters facing off against each other in some kind of. I mean, Brain would take it way too seriously, and everybody else would be like, "What?" Okay,
Expect.
so
You try and.
kind of an unofficial official bit there. So the Caterium's on the bottom shelf.
This is your Russian Winnie the Pooh that you requested, Phil. Apparently.
Again, more Russian Winnie the Pooh.
But no, apparently it's not putting on what she wants. You need to be able to find it on Spotify, Phil.
Here's another baby.
With 60,000 likes.
Bloody hell. Right, lad. 60,000. Output
Okay,
that way.
Caterium's coming in.
That is spectacular. Can I see it yet?
It's not great.
Yes, it's in. The machine's going in. It's pouring in.
That's good.
Zooming along.
There's a goodie bag.
Now I've got to go inside the structure and connect up the output.
Pete's in, goodie bag's in, Lily's in. That means Lily's in on 2 accounts.
So if I punch a hole in the join. Conveyor lift floor hole, please.
Bill's in.
I can aim at that. I can't put it on an angled floor. What? I thought you could put it on angled floors. That's not right. Damn you.
You want to watch Inspector Gadget?
Dum da dum da dum. Now that's a cartoon.
Yeah, that's on the playlist now.
Nice.
Danny, there's a goodie bag. You haven't entered it yet.
Now if I do that, then replace that there with that. It's going to be over cheese to do this.
I'm
but
watching
gonna
ages.
do it.
There you go.
No, if I turn that around the other way, that would make more sense.
There's a few cartoons and movies. Yeah, there is.
That'll fit. That works. We'll work out the other output later.
We're just waiting for the day that the goodie bag account wins the goodie bag.
There's an account for the goodie bags? What?
Lily made an account called Goodie Bag.
Ah, okay.
Or renamed one of her accounts Goodie Bag.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh. Said Ivor.
You know it's a movie. Okay, you've seen the movie. Yeah. One of the recent movies, then, probably.
I didn't put that in the right spot, did I? Damn.
I'm trying to work out. Yeah. He's trying to work out what Inspector Gadget Lily's seen.
Right, so if I link that to there, at least we know it's connected. It's ugly, but it works. We'll worry about that later.
That's
right,
just
so the
filling up
output
with
is
Ethereum
connected.
slowly up the line. Cool.
Excellent. So that's half of it done.
Okay.
That is an output of
Danny wins a
288.
goodie bag.
Now, it just so happens that to do the basic factory,
Yeah.
we needed
About
just
5 years ago,
about
got a DVD.
200.
So we're okay
So-
for basic factory. That's good.
For what we need to do next, yes. So what we could do with now, the other machine factory we need to set up was the circuit board factory. Now, that requires stealing some of the copper. This is a weird one. This, if I bring up the recipe once more upon the said screen, and I zoom in on one.
Wait, I thought we requested to Inspector Gadget and we got Ghostbusters. Is that what happened there?
Interesting.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
The
Okay.
connections that your thing makes are just crazy.
I assume it's just using the Spotify API.
As long as they haven't called it Spotify AI, that's all right. Because then we know it's definitely wrong. If you look at this recipe setup, ignore the Caterium ore coming in. We've got that sorted. Then we have that now. That number is there. We've actually got more ingots coming out because we're using the water recipe, not the standard recipe.
Yeah.
The copper ingot
That's
one, though,
big. Oh.
it's 1500 in and has a horrific split between fused quickwire and copper sheets. However, as we can see from that, it just needs quickwire for the high-speed connectors. So I think what we should do, we've got
Maybe
two choices.
Adams Family, did it get it right? They did put on the Adams Family. Cool.
Ooh. I wonder if... So fused quickwire... I won't bother.
That doesn't look right. Still.
Do you know what I mean? Because if you look at the recipes, it's copper ingots go in plus Caterium ingots makes fused quickwire.
Phil is now typing in Russian in the chat.
God. Okay, fair enough. And between them, one makes a lot of bloody hell, that makes a lot of quickwire. And the recipes all require vast amounts of quickwire. So why don't we just... I don't think we've got enough copper. I think that's what that's trying to say. Because I've set it to a certain number of circuit boards. I basically said to balance it.
Yeah.
If I reduce the number of circuit boards down...
That might be the right one.
That'll reduce the number of
what you
high-speed
requested.
connectors. Maybe just reduce the I... Because if at the moment, we're making an equal number of high-speed connectors, AR limiters, and circuit boards.
Yeah.
Let's tinker with those numbers and make it a more palatable setup.
Okay.
Which is the one that uses the most quickwire? The answer is high-speed connectors. Well, I wanted to get an even number of machines. What is the high-speed connector recipe? Can you tell me how many the standard recipe makes in one manufacturer?
High-speed
connectors. A normal
makes
recipe creates
3.75.
Yes.
So what's
There is
8
an
lots
alternate
of that?
recipe that requires silica instead of
But we don't have that.
white.
We don't have it on. We haven't got it
We haven't
yet, but
unlocked
it's
it.
probably
I don't know if
available.
it's- Yeah.
But we can
it available?
access it. Yeah. Build a map.
You've been to the Winnie the Pooh Museum, have you, Phil?
Okay, 1 second. Let me just minimize this and then do that.
There's a Winnie the Pooh museum. In where?
Apparently. Where is it, Phil?
Where is it? Why aren't we there now?
Produces 3 per minute though.
As a reduction. Yes. Okay. So we'll set up anyway if it can. So let's have a look at the RAM.
Apparently, it's Brighton way.
Okay.
As you say, it's circuit. Was that the circuit one? No, it wasn't circuit. That was which one was it?
High-speed connectors,
Silica
you asked for?
high-speed connectors.
Okay.
So I'm
So
pretty
that makes
sure
3 a minute.
that
Oh, it takes the
need-
cable out.
You walked through the
takes
100
the
acres
cable
with
out,
and saw the houses.
We've got a lot of cable though.
Yeah, I've heard about that. They got 100
It's
acres.
true.
I think.
Winnie the Pooh was set in
Good
I
night,
think we
Lily.
should,
Inglewood, which
yeah.
is Ashdown
I mean,
Forest.
It's
I
only
think
50
Ashdown
acres now
Forest is very-
because of deforestation, but
Exactly.
But the Ashdown Forest is extremely close to Brighton, so yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that.
Right.
if we took the wire out, would we have the requisite silica,
Mm-hmm.
or would we need?
We've
to
got
build
silica, we
another
need it for something else.
Factory? Yeah.
But
we'll
what
take
I was going to say
points
was,
again.
if we stay with the standard recipe,
Apart from Danny's.
we don't need as many circuit boards. We don't need as much Caterium. We already have loads of cable. So you may as well
that's
just
true.
stick with the
yeah,
standard
yeah, I
recipe.
think you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Normally, I'd say, yeah, use the other one. But because we've got copper already and we've already done all that work to make the cable,
Yeah.
sorry,
GG,
there's no
Danny.
point.
That's
So,
fair enough.
so I think we'll stick with the standard recipe. Although it's worth having that
worth
pointed
checking.
out. Thank you. Damn right. So we'll bring that the web page
We
back.
lose them all.
Oh, yes, we need to see them.
Danny is now in the lead by 40,000
What's-
points.
Wow. What's 3.75 by 8? Because I can't work. I haven't got a calculator in front of me again.
N 8 divided by 3.75. 2.133333.
Was this what you wanted, Phil?
No, I meant times.
Times.
Yeah.
8 times 3.75. 30.
Yes. So that you 30.
Exactly.
Yes,
30.
exactly.
Right. So if I set that to 30 a minute, like that, so that fixes that and makes the number of machines much nicer.
No.
So that tidies up some of the mess.
We got some Russian kids
Okay.
singing
How
now.
about sheets? Still using all 1,500 of the copper ingots, which is scary.
He's going to quit spinning.
If we reduce that, that still requires all the copper sheets in the world. Damn it.
You're going to keep playing, right?
What are we going to need more of? AI
You
limiters or
keep
circuit
playing Russian
boards
songs.
for manufacturing
That's what
stuff?
I'm not sure. Circuit
Or
boards? Am I missing? Actually, there's something that we use AI limiters for quite a lot.
If a laptop locked loaded. Right.
good question. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's go back to the game and ask it. Sorry, bear with me. I'm just going to quickly go through my buttons like that. Then.
They're filling up the sand and slowly working their way down. Cool.
So if you look at circuit boards to start off with, if you look in the used in, we're going to use it to make high-speed connectors, computers. We're going to use it to make adaptive control units, but they're already done, so that doesn't matter anymore. So it literally is. So circuit boards are high-speed connectors and computers. They're the two things you make with them. But you only use them in computers, for computers rather, if you've got rubber around. So
Or plastic.
basically, circuit boards to high-speed connectors, that's it. If you look at AI limiters, where's my AI limiters? Where are they? Come on, come to daddy.
It's alright, we've gone back to Samurai Pizza Cats now.
Fair enough. AI limiters are used in the construction.
You're probably thinking that's another one of their weird requests, but no, Samurai Pizza Cats is from my playlist.
One of your weird requests.
Who
Hold a
do you
minute.
call when you want some pepperoni?
It's because I started
True.
it with their latest song that's called Panda Struck.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You've
sound
been
like.
panda struck.
I was very disappointed when it didn't sound like Thunderstruck.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Well, they got it wrong then, obviously.
I saw a song called Panda Struck. It was like, is that done to the tune of Thunderstruck? And it wasn't.
Now,
I was disappointed.
Now, AI limiters are used to make supercomputers and electromagnetic control
I was
rods.
requesting one thing in Russian and getting something totally different now
What I
in
think
Russian.
we should do, Miss Stephen, and I'd rather you tell me whether this is a good thing or not. I think we should ditch the requirement to store circuit boards from this factory.
Okay.
Don't restore any of them.
You just use them to make stuff.
Use them to make the high-speed connectors. Set the and then build a factory to make AI limiters because we're going to use lots of them in other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Crash, do the save thing.
Quick, save! Emergency buttons are being pressed. Quick!
Right, I'm landing somewhere as well, just in case.
Oh no!
You know what this game's like.
It wasn't just lag.
Ah, I didn't get the stream button. Save confirmed. Done. Panic over. Right. So yeah, if I go back to the recipe thing, because we don't need circuit boards for anything other than computers, which we are going to make somewhere else anyway.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we're going to be flying lots of oily things around. I can't bother with that.
Yep.
If we ditch that requirement completely, so if I go back to the top there,
didn't we have a Holy Word on earlier?
let's get rid of
Or do we have something else from
circuit boards.
Aladdin?
That tidies that mess up. Ignoring crystal oscillators again. And then...
I'm slightly worried about my task manager.
What's it done to you now?
Well, I'm adding up the numbers in the GPU column, and they're running up to 140% plus.
You've deduped your graphics card.
Oh, I know what's happening.
You've got 2 graphics cards.
I do.
There you go.
There's nothing running on the other one, though. Interesting.
Now, going back to the chaos recipe, which we mentioned a second ago, that has massively cut the silica requirement we've got, which is fine. Unfortunately, the problem we've got is there's still we need to increase the number of AI limiters. It's only up to that to 36. It's made it a nice, neat recipe setup, but there's not enough going in. So I'm just looking at this copper, seeing can we make it more efficient somehow. Have you got a recipe to make this more efficient?
Right.
Bare necessities as well has gone to the playlist.
Because the reason I say this, AI limiters we need a lot. We're going to need quite a few of.
You're really trying to get a Disney playlist to appear on my account, aren't you, Danny?
Copper ingots. We're just not. We've only got 1,500 available. We're nearly using all of them, but we're not making as many. I think we need more of them to make more AI limiters, don't we? Am I being an idiot?
You never.
Copper sheets and quick wire.
Yes, you, Danny.
You might be right.
It's the balance between the two that's the problem. Unless we drop the number of high-speed connectors down.
Get weird Spotify suggestions now.
By a whole machine. No, if we take 2 machines out of the high-speed connectors, that's 7, isn't it, in total? No, 7.5.
Animaniacs was a vibe.
That's right, isn't it?
We're listening to the old song from Animaniacs now.
22.5. If I make that 22.5 instead. We'll find out later this isn't enough.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Probably.
And that's pushed the 8.
Wants to be a cat.
Yes. Yeah, that's in the queue as well. We have only 20 minutes left of the stream?
We do.
Well, 20-something minutes if we actually go for the full 3 hours.
What was that recipe a minute ago? What was it making? The silica one?
Silica one was making
Silica high-speed connectors. We don't have it in game yet.
No.
It's probably in the MAM.
It is
definitely in the MAM.
The reason I mention it is because we're just not using enough silica at the moment. But it would cut down the amount because we don't need much cable. Really don't need that much cable. We've got so much spare cable, it's untrue. It's so frustrating.
We're just sitting here waiting for Vimes to try and do maths, aren't we?
Yes.
Screw it. Let's just do this. Okay, yeah, this is it. You're absolutely right. I do apologise. It's my idiocy doing this to us. We need to make a circuit board factory. It's going to be 2 assemblers. That's really straightforward. We need copper sheets first. So we're going to be splitting our copper output. You know, there's 2 big copper outputs. We're going to need a location for 24 and a tiny bit fused quickwire machines, assemblers. So it's going to be some of our copper and some of our material.
Whistle whale. It's just.
I don't understand why we're not putting all of it through there.
Animated film requests, isn't it?
If I switch that off, bear with me. I'm going to change one
That's
of the
all
small
we're
thing
going
here.
for.
If I switch off the
You got
normal
Wait to
quick
Wish. Oh, right. You got different Snow White song. Scared everyone off, Danny.
a lot simpler, but it's just going to be
Everyone's
less of
disappeared from the live. You've scared everyone.
Oh, I watched Electric State this week.
What did you think? I quite enjoyed it.
I thought it was all right. I didn't. I mean, I don't think it deserved quite the
Response
ribbing
it
that it got. Yeah, I thought it was quite good.
I did enjoy it. Okay.
This is Phil's song she left. Yeah, puts a song on and runs off. That's what
Also-
Uga keeps doing though. He keeps putting on song requests, putting loads of gifts in, then he runs off while the gifts are still playing.
Also, if you are interested in
Danny.
a decent murder mystery that's kind of a little bit quirky, then The Resident on Netflix is quite
Pete
good.
said he watched Electric State last night as well.
Murder mystery set in
What did he think?
in the White House.
He said it was actually decent, is what he said.
I like the idea of murder mystery though.
Yeah, it's a bit Knives Outy, but it's
That's no bad thing.
no.
And
It's
Danny
pretty
would
good.
have just been watching CSI all day because it's Danny.
Okay. There's going to be a lot of this.
It's
Is
just
going to give you a list
listening
of
right.
machines approximately, and then
If
we need
that
some
happened,
space.
Danny, I would just skip all the songs and put my music back on.
So
You'd be wasting
what
your
we're going to
points.
have is
You're still here.
24 assemblers,
He's back. Feels
2
reappeared.
assemblers,
Wasn't on the viewer list.
Right.
30 constructors, 6 manufacturers, not that many
Bloody
actually.
hell.
And 10 assemblers again. So there's lots of assembler factories.
Yeah.
The biggest one's 24. So you
Danny
got
likes CSI crew crime
think if we
documentaries
run-
and Disney films.
so the ones this first one's going to be fused quickwire, and the other one that's going to go alongside that with a copper input is copper sheets. So maybe we do a ground level version of copper sheets, which are constructors, and above that a layer of assemblers maybe. And that might work. But if you imagine that size of building, where are we going to put it? It's going to consume caterium. It's going to consume the copper. So at the moment, that junction is right in the
I
corner.
don't think that's quite what you wanted to feel by the looks of it, but you requested Cinderella and got Cinderella snapped.
I don't know actually. That's because it's quite a lot of machines in one.
Let's
set.
look above the
I'm
SAM processing
tired.
facility.
Did that request actually go
I
through?
mean, I quite like the SAM processing facility being on its own, sort of where it is.
I
But
quite like the SAM processing facility. We do need some space though.
There is a song
we could
called
kind
I'm
of
Tired
put
in
a
the
frame
Queue.
on top of it and then place it on top. Or we could find another gap in the buildings.
Just putting anything on at this point.
Yeah, I think
I
a
don't know.
frame up here might be the best option.
To be fair, we've only got about 15 minutes left to the stream, Phil, so we don't need too many more song requests put on.
Unless
We
you
go
in front, but it's taking resources an awful lot further around. Well, hang on.
I mean, they'd easily fit. Go on.
I was thinking, what about building off this and going over this way?
Well, we might double the height of that at some point. So
Right.
alongside wouldn't be a problem. Because remember that if we're going to do all the Caterium, which we're not going to currently do,
Yeah.
then we just build the same factory on top.
Well, you need to
'Cause
be.
it's easy.
Oh dear.
10, usually. For a refinery, so you're going to clear the smoke.
I wasn't really thinking about that. I was thinking about where you could start to place a new
Floor.
building if you had something like this.
How have you lost that many points? I don't know.
Well, it's only going to be...
And we give it a bit of
Are
a
you gonna
gap,
go-
so maybe we give it like a 2
Yeah,
thing
that'd work.
gap
I mean,
there,
if we...
and then because
The
then we
wheel
can
has
build out
been rather
quite a
mean
way.
tonight. I haven't checked. It's not
I
rigged
mean, we
at all, Phil.
can... We've got enough space further down to start a 4Y building underneath it. Alongside the other one, sorry. Perfectly in line.
Ew.
So we can go that high. We could stay low down there because we're going to end up with quite a few things. Or yeah, that would work. So if you go, you cut back 2, haven't you?
Yeah. Just so there's a delineation between the buildings, and then that leaves this one alone if
That's
we want to
close to
then go up
nothing.
and build up.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, do you want to build at the same height as the other one, or are you happy up here?
I'm happy up here.
Because it's going to get a lot taller.
Yeah,
It's
sure,
alright,
but
Donny.
yeah.
And putting legs to it's going to be challenging. But that's all
But
right.
those are the sort of challenges that we should be doing, I think.
Okay, cool. All right. So we probably want to start towards this end, near the other end, because where the copper's coming in, and where the output for the Caterium is. So do you want to stretch it back this way,
We're
or do you want to
skipping.
try to bring it
Just
all
try and
to
get through the song requests a bit quicker.
I
I'm
mean, we could do both, couldn't we? We could do a bit either way.
We could hang it off the side of this mountain, actually.
We
if you
could,
come this way. Actually, how high is
No
that?
more spinning for
Will
P.
it fit underneath this? That'll be fine.
So if we come that way,
Are you sure you've left a double gap, or is it a single?
it's two spaces, definitely.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the angle looks so
It's
so
just-
tight.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, why don't we
Yeah.
start it?
Yeah, that is
Sideways.
only 2 tiles, but it looks a lot bigger when you're
Yeah.
actually there, yeah.
So that would be in line with it.
9, 10.
We're gonna make a massive floor. But would that
Talking
be too
of
close to the
massive
mountain
floors,
face?
we'll be back tomorrow night.
Yes. Yeah. There's the truth. I mean, okay. So if we start with,
Danny's singing along by typing stuff into the chat.
we start with the.
Danny has no shame. She knows every word.
I think now
Is this the size, or do we need to
it's too big, but it's all right. It's not a problem.
too big?
That's
is fine.
fine.
Too small is a problem.
can always
Too
shrink
big
it.
is fine.
We'll start with the 20. Okay, so we're going to go 24 of the finest assemblers. So, yeah, you might have to delete some of it afterwards, but that's okay.
That's fine.
What are you putting on this floor?
Not refineries.
Makes you want to watch a Disney now.
We're going to build.
With the amount of Disney
Where is
songs
it?
that you've requested tonight.
Bingo. Right.
Okay, it's
Going to be a row of
Bad
these.
stuff.
Now, this is going to be really annoying because we're going to need exactly, and you'll love this, but we currently make in batches of 8, okay, assemblers, which you'd think would be perfect because we need 24.016, which is a big pile of poo. Nobody wants to build. What the hell?
now.
Bit because it won't do it. Right, if I fly back towards the other factory, then I'll be able to build this stuff. There we go.
Any that came out for the year 2000 is up. Right.
Brilliant. Okay, cool. So,
Wasn't right.
do I just build more of them? Bearing in mind the blueprint we've got, that would make it a bit weird. Or do I just bolt a pair on the end?
I'm just bullying these hogs with snowballs
Mr.
at the
S?
moment.
We need 0.16, so should I build 8 more?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what we do, right?
Yes, that is exactly what we do.
You don't like the new Disney films then, Danny?
Who doesn't like any Disney? That's not allowed. You can't not like Disney.
No, she likes the ones before, like the 80s and 90s ones, the older ones, not the newer ones.
I'm not a fan of the live action ones. They're a little bit uncanny valley for me.
I like animated ones, whatever they might be. So
Yeah. Those are fine.
I don't really care beyond that.
You getting Phil? I think so, Phil. I've not seen the messages come through.
Right, so we need to link all these together.
Some of them
That'd
you
be
don't
lovely.
mind. Fair enough.
Minotaur, you get this wonderful job. Since I'm going to give it to you.
I'm throwing snowballs at hogs at the moment.
Alright, when you return from your current war zone.
Dead. I wanted to grab the summer sloop that had respawned up here.
Good plan. Always need sloops.
I saw the trailer for Lilo and Stitch the other day, the live action version of it.
Bob Build a Big Fit.
Yeah.
Oh god, that song.
And there's just feels wrong. Something's not right about it. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Is it the usual, if you make something more than 80% real, but less than 100% real, humans can't deal with it?
Yeah, it just looks a bit strange.
Yeah, I need
Yeah, that went on, but you got too many songs.
mathematicians. I need you. I need a mathematician.
What do you need?
1160.6
Yeah.
divided by 32.
Divided by 32.
Yep.
36.26875.
Can you program that into the machines, please?
Just type it into the machine.
Oh, that's okay.
Type the calculation in.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. What is it? It's
Can you set the
these
recipe?
are making fused quick-wire. Yep, and then you put it in which of the things? Target production rate.
Yeah, if it's production rate that you got, you can type in that calculation you just did in. You're gonna try again. Yeah, we're not gonna be on for that long.
36.27 it reckons. Okay, that's fine. Copy that.
I don't know what this song is. This is some song about Cinderella. It's not an actual Cinderella song.
You should put some Forbidden Broadway on. Of course, nobody knows who Forbidden Broadway is, which is a bit of a shame.
It defeats the purpose slightly, admittedly, but yes, you're right. Okay, that is now programmed to generate vast amounts of quick-wire. I just get the impression we should be putting more in here, but that's okay. We'll be fine.
That is not. That is not the song you asked for, because that's sang by Kendrick Lamar.
What?
Trying to put Bob Build a Big Fish on, but it put on a song by Kendrick Lamar.
That is weird. I'm gonna update the feed belts.
You constantly on Russian. You're on Russian Spotify now, Phil, after all your searches.
Goodness. Over here again.
Power is in.
Doesn't like it, Phil.
Nice. Running the belts in.
They had another loss on the wheel.
The wheel.
It is. Danny's gone for another spin. Jay's queuing up one as well. Danny's in the black. Didn't click over. Danny got scammed.
Input belts are upgraded.
Jay's getting close to it.
Oh, that's
right.
much more like it. So
Yours
there's
a
no
great
reds,
win,
is there?
though.
No, there's no reds. Okay, cool.
Phil's playing it safe.
So somehow we got to get materials up to here.
Getting some points.
This could be a challenge.
That should be fun.
Well,
You
it's gonna be
played it
messy,
safe
which
and
is
then you
not what I
won.
wanted, but that's okay. We can make it work somehow.
Where's the Caterium coming out of around here?
Well, it's gone down, but we don't need to go down anymore. It can come out.
It's got right. It's got
We'll come out the side.
This is
actually.
Phil's
Yes.
We'll come out
tired
the side and
song
do it
that
that way.
she requested.
But,
So that should be relatively simple.
well, what we might do then, in fact, if we build the
have
floor
a
above
look.
this now,
Danny?
then I can route it through the floor above it and across.
You are...
Yes.
That'll
Danny,
work.
the issue is you are level 69 at the moment.
Let me just quickly
Nice.
grab. Nice. GG.
Your messages are probably going to get filtered for a while you're that level. But you're on 65,832.
So it would be. To
Race to level 70,
there.
I guess. How could
Yeah.
TikTok block the number 69 if it
But
could
she
appear
can,
in your
but
username?
spinning doesn't level you up at all. You only level up from gifts and chatting.
Genuinely, I thought it'd leather you up. That worried me a little bit.
Mine was supposed to be leathered up.
I genuinely thought Monitor was asking for it, but you know. So if we go to that level, then I can bring it. Actually, that comes to the
Time
right
to
level.
go to
I did
bed.
not expect that. Well, actually, no, you did. You measured it, didn't you? So I did expect that. Because I'm an idiot.
Danny, thank you
if
for the
I
Minecraft
change
B.
the direction
I don't have the sound for that yet.
of some of the Caterium. We don't need all of it up here. Bizarrely enough.
Jammed.
I mean, we genuinely don't need all of it
You've still
up
got
here.
a sound.
Okay, let me work this out.
Mm-mm.
Well, no,
You're
because what we
heading
can
up
do.
to half past just
Nearly
Yes,
bedtime,
I will
guys.
quickly
Yeah, I know,
finish the
Phil.
output from here.
You've put a bedtime song on for us all.
Has he really?
Phil was cute. Yeah, she's queued up a bedtime song for everyone
Oh,
on my stream.
that's not the kind of thing we get around here. No, no, no. That's not how it works.
I mean, that probably would send me to sleep right now.
Before
Yes.
that, we have got Bob the Builder singing "Big Fish, Little Fish" cardboard box.
Nice.
You want to get this?
I'm not going to put a nice split right. I'm just going to put a basic one on. And then.
I mean, we got some milk ready.
Bob the Builder, can he sing it? Bob the Builder. No, he can't. If you then put a hole in, let's say, I don't know, there and there.
Sorry.
Do you want to read that across?
We're going just into the side, I guess. Ooh, can't fly.
Well, that's going the wrong direction. Hold on a second, I
Danny
got
wants
that
a
wrong
bedtime
direction.
song
Have you got that
now,
wrong
though,
way?
Phil.
Yep, I did. Now it's the right way. That was my bad. My apologies.
The last bit.
Yeah, that'll work nice.
Should actually be
Your fantasy.
Nail in the wall, bish bash bosh it. There you go.
That'll work.
Relatively easy. That's in.
Yeah, so we just need to bring the
What?
might have to modify that slightly when we bring the copper in, but that's okay.
Put the right belt on.
We can worry about that next time.
Jesus.
We have to bring 900 copper ingots in, which is a lot. What I might do is I might actually remove the other output of... we'll leave that alone for now. Cool. Well, I think we can probably call that a thing there for the minute.
I think we might be able to say that's a thing.
That is definitely a thing. We've done a kind of big factories, a bit of rerouting.
Yeah, we've started on the next bit. We fixed another bit. We've got some drones running.
We've got the radio control units finished. Well, finished in inverted commas, but they are running. They're doing things.
Yes, they are.
We've got a bit of a plan for the next stage. At some point, we'll go to IKEA and buy some legs for all these different buildings.
Wow.
IKEA legs, yeah.
You see, everybody else, all student type personages or anybody who's got a budget of a certain type knows what IKEA legs are.
Yeah, I had like 9 of them delivered for the 2 desks that I've got in the other room.
Yeah, I like that you had an odd number of legs delivered. That's always good.
Yeah, one of the desks required one in the centre of the desk as well.
Oh, I've got a bed like that.
Wow. Is that because you just punched the desk so hard the centre needs support? Ladies and gentlemen, he's a desk puncher.
We can't go from a bedtime song to the Harlem Shake, Phil.
Yes, you can.
So, but turns out you're yes.
You could go to the funky chicken.
The funky chicken.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
So one of the agency managers in my agency plays the They're in the Big Blue House end song at the end of his streams.
Right.
And sings along to them.
Oh my goodness. Nobody needs that from us.
But during that stream, we have created all of the biochemical substances.
That's excellent.
Nice.
You do not want to be seen, Danny.
There might be some ADA that could happen at the end of the stream.
Ooh, well, we are there now. We have reached the culmination of this evening's construction.
So, mute your music.
Mute the music. We're still in the goodbyes.
Milestone reached.
Ooh.
This is not a competition, but other pioneers, such as 83CKY and U531355, had already completed project assembly by this point. Fixit was obviously wrong about you, but perhaps so was I. Regardless, you have finally unlocked the quantum encoder, which requires vast fluctuating power and excited photonic matter to produce highly complex parts. Do not make the same mistakes managing the resulting dark matter residue as you did other byproducts. Project part number 11, the AI expansion server, is now your highest priority. Galaxy-wide project management is taxing to even the most advanced among us, especially those who have to manage the less advanced. Like kittens and puppies, who are definitely still waiting for you to save them.
Definitely.
Among us.
Becky and
Your song's back now, Phil. Your song's back. Phil was very unhappy about
save
the song being
aardvarks.
paused. It was only paused.
Right.
Ada had something to tell us, so we had to listen to Ada.
Yep.
Ada's better and more important than all of us.
Now, if we get quantum encoders ready, you can have Mark III blueprinters.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Which is 6 by 6 by 6. But
you like toys.
It's a big thing.
It's a very large thing.
You queued up 2 more songs, Phil, but we're ending.
We are. We're going to say goodbye. Mr. Stephen, tell us what's happening the rest of this week.
Well, for the rest of this week, we'll start in reverse. So on Friday, you can join Vimus at
You can't.
8:30. Oh, no, can't you?
No, you
Oh,
can't.
okay.
No.
On Friday,
because
then
this
there's-
Friday,
Yes.
I've had to postpone the stream until the
Oh.
following week because I'm watching a gig. There's a
And
gig on stream, and gig Mr. Devin of Townsend.
Oh,
I'm
really?
cancelling my stream to watch Devin Townsend live because he can't go. It's an event in Holland. He's doing his 10-year project rock opera, 2 nights only,
Yeah.
and
I'm
Friday
not
night is the
waiting
second
for a
one.
song, Phil.
And presumably you're not going to Holland to watch it.
I can't. Well, no, the
So
tickets sold
how-
out in 4 minutes.
How would other people see this television feast?
I want to say you go to a place and you buy tickets. The thing is, I've now I put myself on a bit of a thing here because I haven't typed it in fast enough into my browser to find the link to do that. 1 second.
Phil,
There it is.
no.
I've found that.
No, Phil. That's
I am
not
going to
happening.
paste that into my chat. I'll paste it in that one. I'm also going to paste it in your chat as well because I can. There you go.
Lovely. That's great.
If you want to
So
go and see that,
go there. If you want to see Devin Townsend, then go and do that. That would be
But-
what you could do on a Friday night. But tomorrow night,
No,
we're actually going to be back playing a small little game called SnowRunner, where we
Yes.
are in the wilds of Tennessee, and we have lots of things to do. Where we've collected some jobs last week, and we're going to have to start fulfilling them. So go and see us knocking some trucks over and
not
generally
happening.
hauling things about. That's tomorrow night, 7:00 on these channels. We'll see you then. Till then, thanks ever so much for coming along. And we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Have a great evening. Great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Bye.
Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Go away now. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
you.
Night, folks.